it's Flo, and this is my impression of a person having a phone conversation in the elevator. What? Yeah, no, I'm in the elevator. The elevator! Yeah! Anyway, I bundled our home and auto insurance through Progressive. No, bundled! We're gonna save big bucks now. No, bucks! Bucks!
Bundle your home and auto through Progressive and save.
Hello? Hello? She hung up.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Home insurance provided and serviced by other select insurers.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Sunday edition, baby.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to this random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 276 for this random Sunday edition for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right, we got all kinds of buttons next to the player right in front of you right there. Facebook like buttons, retweet this buttons, social media buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, this is Memorial Day weekend, and I know that most folks are probably out there, chilling with their families and doing the whole Memorial Day barbecue or whatever the festivities that you like to partake in, folks. But I decided to go ahead and have a random Sunday show for a lot of different reasons. And one of the reasons I do like to have a random Sunday show is because I get to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. That's right. And, since I have taken time to go ahead and do one of these random Sunday shows, folks, and, of course, if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter, because if you haven't, you probably didn't know this show was happening. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. Once again, folks, the reason I wanted to have this Sunday edition, because there's a lot of things that have transpired in the news, and I want to talk a little bit about that. I also want to discuss on the latest things that have been happening in the news, how they are in correlation with the current operation that the capitalist army is conducting at this current time, called Operation Barrel Roll. And we're going to discuss that, folks, but have y'all seen the media this weekend? Huh? Have you all seen the goddamn media this weekend, folks? Once again, it wasn't but 24 hours ago. What is Sanders putting out, for Christ's sake? Sanders says it'll be a terrible idea if the Democrats turn to Biden if Clinton can't win California, folks. He already sees the writing on the wall. Either that or he or his people listen to the True Capitalist Radio show. I told you so, baby. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. I mean, who's been up here ever since I came back on this broadcast saying that the probability and the possibility of one Joe Biden usurping the nomination from one Hillary Rotten Clinton, all right, was going to be not only a possibility but a probability, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I'm not joking. So once again, folks, I mean, when people listen into this broadcast, I mean, there's some actual substance that yours truly is not only been given, I have been given, folks. You can look back at the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my episodes that I have ever conducted are there to download absolutely free. They're time-dated and stamped, baby. I have made prognostications beyond prognostications, baby. And that's what I do, and that's why the individuals that have always listened to this broadcast, even after 5-year hiatus, baby, I come back and everybody's listening. And it's not just because of the lulls and a lot of the humor and a lot of the, whatever, entertainment, all that aspect. They come here because they are actually being informed. They're being enlightened, for Christ's sake. They understand that we are partaking in something serious, even though the delivery of the information may seem tongue-in-cheek to many. But those that have been with the capitalist army and that are a part of the capitalist army understand exactly what we are doing, all right? Know exactly what we were doing, for Christ's sake. I mean, we are a new digital revolution that is impacting this election, folks. And if you don't believe me, I mean, take a look at what we've done thus far. And I'm not just talking about the capitalist army. I'm talking about the Trump train as well. Everybody who is riding on this Trump train in hopes of making sure and solidifying a presidential seat for Donald Trump has made a severe impact on this presidential cycle. I mean, we have revolutionized the ability to campaign, the ability to spread information, the ability to utilize the internet as a means of basically discrediting one's opponent, making fun of one's opponent. I'm talking about meme magic, baby. I'm talking about the blogs. I'm talking about the social medias. I mean, we have made an impact. And that's why, folks, us over here in the internal capitalist army, we have been conducting our own internal operations, going incognito as the Bernie Army, folks. And this is why you're starting to see this slowly but surely being put out into the mainstream media. Because, folks, once again, I have put a call out to everybody that is within the sound of my voice, all right? All right, whether you're a part of the capitalist army or you're a part of the Trump train, all right? This is Operation Barrel Roll, and you can partake in it, folks. I mean, right now what we're witnessing, and if you've taken a look at the damn news articles, on top of Bernie Sanders saying that it would be a mistake if the Democrats turn to one Joe Biden if Hillary Clinton can't close the deal in California. And I've said this, folks, California is her line in the sand. If she can't close the deal in California, it's over, baby. It's over. And I'm telling you, I guarantee you the Democrats they're not going to accept a Bernie Sanders as their presidential nominee. They are not going to accept it, no matter what Bernie Sanders fans believe, think, or try to make happen. They're not going to do it. All right, Bernie Sanders was not put there so that he could become the presidential nominee. Bernie Sanders was put there to basically nullify Hillary Rodham Clinton politically so that her political opponents within her internal party can usurp her political ambitions and put a more establishment candidate that is against whatever the Clintons have constructed within the bureaucratic system of the Democratic Party internally. All right? And it's as simple as that. And I've been saying that ever since I got here, again, that they are trying to prep a Joe Biden to usurp the nomination, all right? I told you so. I told you so, folks. Prognosticator of prognosticator strikes again. All right? And it wasn't but about 5 hours ago, I tweeted out an article that stated, Hillary Clinton fans in California torch Bernie Sanders as, quote, egotistical and destructive. Oh, man, did you see that? It's happening, baby. I'm telling you, this is the inner workings of what we are doing in Operation Barrel Roll. We are trying to make a hostile political environment internally within the Democratic Party so that these people can start eating each other. Do you understand that? And that's precisely what they are doing at this point in time, folks. And that's why I'm encouraging you. If you want to partake in Operation Barrel Roll, all you have to do is get yourself a social media account or accounts, plural, and make sure that they are named and are properly decorated with the Bernie Army rhetoric, or the Bernie Army. Just make sure that the Bernie Army is signified to some extent, and that once you construct those social media sites under the moniker Bernie Army, you are going to find that a lot of people are just going to find you and just start following you. All right, Bernie supporters, all right? I mean, it's all group dynamic. You remember, I keep talking about that these Bernie Sanders people, that's all they're about. They're about group dynamic. Wherever the group is, whatever the group's doing, that's all it's about. Go out there and start putting out trash about Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, complete and utter trash. I mean, the dirt, even about Joe Biden. Remember, when I called for this operation, I'm talking about just going right after every Democratic establishment character, because what we are trying to do with this operation is to discredit the Democratic Party so much and make the political environment and the political struggle within their internal party so difficult that it either cancels each other's votes out completely or it disenchants the Democratic voter to not even show up to the damn polls, baby. That's why I'm saying this is troll game. This is troll warfare, baby. This is troll warfare right here. We're playing political games out here, and that's why I'm calling on you. I'm calling on everyone that's out there within the capitalist army and within the Trump train to partake in Operation Barrel Roll. All you have to do is just get some social media accounts with the moniker Bernie Army and then just start trashing the Democratic establishment, even antagonizing some of the damn Democratic establishment on these social media sites. I mean, going right at them as the Bernie Army, all right? And let me tell you, you're going to find yourself that you're just going to get a following out of nowhere because there's so many of these Bernie idiots, all right? I'm telling you, there's so many of these Bernie idiots. They're going to find you, they're going to follow you, and you're going to get yourself a real quick following, and you can influence these people by giving them information that'll make them have a more and more hatred towards the Democratic establishment so that these people can start eating each other. Woo! And I'm telling you, folks, the whole reason why we're conducting this operation, because we don't want any goddamn political shenanigans happening come the general election. We want Donald Trump elected president, hands down. We do not want any of this internal establishment, political class, totalitarian tactic garbage that these damn political lackeys are known for to be. I mean, it just has to be overwhelming. All right, we got to discredit these establishment hacks. All right, and that's exactly what we are doing via the Bernie Army. We are utilizing these idiots because I'm telling you, folks, Bernie is not going to be the nominee. And if he is the nominee, I think it's laughable and they'll lose. The Democrats will absolutely lose, running a goddamn socialist, for Christ's sake. Like I said, all Donald Trump has to do is say Venezuela. I mean, that's all he's got to do, Venezuela. I mean, just start throwing ads of what Venezuela's doing. They're cooking their own dogs and cats, for Christ's sake. Venezuela. I mean, that's socialism. But I'm telling you this right now, folks, the Democrats are not going to run Bernie Sanders. They're not going to do it. They're going to run one Joe Biden, and that's why Sanders, he's even getting a little scared about it, boy. Like I said, he must be listening to the True Capitalist radio show, baby. Because I told you also, folks. Huh? I told you. But once again, folks, Hillary Clinton fans in California are torching Bernie Sanders as egotistical and destructive. This is a Bloomberg News article, folks. It's happening. It's happening once again. I don't know if you folks saw the news clip that I saw or that I tweeted about Morning Joe, where I saw these liberals on Morning Joe literally just turning on Hillary Rotten Clinton, for Christ's sake. I mean, they're turning on her. The liberal media's turning on her, folks. I'm telling you, it's very exciting what is happening over here in the Democratic side. I'm really curious to see what the hell these people are going to do. All right, now, I think they're going to do a freaking Joe Biden. And let me tell you, I don't think that they have a very good winner's chance with a Joe Biden either, even though they've been throwing him on the media for the past, Jesus Christ, several months. All right? I mean, he even took a freaking trip to Iraq for some reason about, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I mean, give me a break. All right? But this guy's got a lot of skeleton in his closet, for Christ's sake. And, I'm telling you, I just don't think that he stands a chance. This man literally had brain surgery, folks. I mean, He's got brain damage, in my opinion. I mean, he had brain surgery. I mean, why do you think he's so gaffable? Why do you think he talks out of his ass? He talks out of his ass because he's practically, in my opinion, had a lobotomy. All right, I'm serious, for Christ's sake. One flew over the cuckoo's nest type of crap. I mean, with all due respect, Biden, I mean, I'm sure, whatever, you're a nice guy, whatever. But, man, your brain was surgically messed with, and, you got your finger on the button. I mean, that's why you were a vice president. That's why we never heard from you. Obama put you in a closet somewhere, and whenever he needed a token white man to just nod in the back of him, he brought you out, for Christ's sake. Joe Biden, Jesus Christ. And now what? They're going to go ahead and bring this son of a bitch out and try to make him the Democratic nominee? I mean, it's just, I'm assuring you this, you Bernie fans, I know that y'all are now taking the political process seriously, but I'm telling you, he is not going to be the nominee. I'm not trying to burst your little socialist bubble, all right, but he is not going to be the nominee, and I guarantee you if he is not the nominee, he will not run as an independent. He will not do it. It's going to take all the money that he has raised in his campaign contribution account to do it, and he's not going to do it. I don't think that he can do it. I mean, that's his retirement money. I mean, that's what he's doing. This is retirement money. That's what I've always alluded to, in my opinion. That's why he's running. So anyway, once again, folks, I'm encouraging everybody, of course, within the capitalist army and within the Trump train to participate in Operation Barrel Roll. And the objective is, of course, to make sure that these Democrats start eating each other, baby. Start eating each other. And they're already starting to do it. They're already doing it this weekend, for Christ's sake. The mainstream media is turning against Hillary Rotten Clinton, for Christ's sake. I mean, Morning Joe couldn't even defend this horrific Hillary Rotten Clinton's lying about this email scandal. And it is a scandal, folks, all right? I mean, believe me, it is a scandal. Anyway, folks, once again, this is a random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. I thought it was very important to discuss what we are doing in Operation Barrel Roll and why it's so integral for everyone within the Trump train and the capitalist army to partake in this. All you have to do, one more time, one more again. All you have to do is get yourself a social media account, all right, relating to the Bernie Army, the moniker, the Bernie Army, all right? And then start circulating information that completely bashes the Democratic Party, completely bashes the Democratic establishment, that completely bashes Hillary Rotten Clinton, that completely bashes Joe Biden. Do you understand this? So when you start, basically giving out this anti-establishment rhetoric, you're going to have a lot of anti-establishment people following you, all right? And once you have that following, then all of a sudden, not only us on our side, what we're doing in our secret operations over here in the capitalist army have influence over the Bernie army, but all of a sudden you have influence over the so-called Bernie army. And the reason I'm telling you it's so easy is because these people are idiots. I'm telling you, folks, these people that want to elect Bernie Sanders are complete morons. They're imbeciles. They're idiots. All right? And that's why all they want is to be a part of a group. It's group dynamics. That's all it is. That's all what we're doing in this operation, group dynamics. All right, and if for some reason, people start calling you out, because of course people are going to leak out the fact that we are, the Young Turks have already alluded to the fact that they didn't really single us out, but that trolls, quote unquote, are already conducting this activity. I would strongly advise you, if you need to put out some anti-Trump propaganda, to put out complete lies about Donald Trump. Just complete and outright lies. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Under the Bernie Army moniker, in my opinion, I believe that you should just go out and just, if you have to, put out reports so that you can keep the integrity of the following that you have gotten under the moniker Bernie Army, then put out just blatant lies about Donald Trump and watch how these idiots take it as truth. And this way, when these idiots take it as truth and they're interviewed by mainstream media, lamestream media can laugh at these idiots and say, look at them. They think that, Donald Trump is related to freaking, Hugo Chavez of Venezuela or some kind of garbage like that. I'm serious. I mean, of course, believable lies. I mean, I'm not talking about, just complete outright stupidity. But that's what I'm saying, folks. This is what it's all about. I mean, you use the ignorance and the stupidity of the Bernie Sanders folks against them, and you use their own liberalism and socialism against the Democratic Party, since the damn Democratic Party has been pushing these initiatives for so goddamn long. And that's what makes Operation Barrel Roll so beautiful, folks, because you don't have to do anything but be on a damn computer. You are part of a revolution from the comfort of your chair, baby. You understand that? From the comfort of your desk. You understand? From the comfort of your sofa. That's what makes this so beautiful. So I'm calling on you, all right? You want to partake in some digital history out here, for Christ's sake? That's exactly what we're doing. You want to partake in something that is actually going to affect the election, that's going to affect the Democratic establishment, that's going to affect the political class? Well, by God, partake in Operation Barrel Roll, baby. Operation Barrel Roll. And all you got to do is get yourself a goddamn social media account with the Bernie Army moniker and just watch these idiots flock to you while you're out there bashing the establishment, baby. Bashing the establishment. Woo! Oh, man, this is great. This is unbelievably great, baby. I am excited. I mean, ever since yours truly has come back, I mean, we have done a lot. If you want my personal opinion, if you have been listening to me ever since I've come back, we have conducted a lot of damage on the internets, and I have to say, I am proud of that. I am proud of you. I am proud of the capitalist army, and we are going to continue to do so, because I'm telling you this right now, Donald Trump will not forget the capitalist army. Mark my words, baby. Mark my words. It's not a coincidence that he sounds a lot like yours truly, folks. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, on that note, folks, it is Memorial Day weekend. I was actually already partaking in some of the libation consuming today. And, hey, it's a holiday, assholes. I can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and continue on, since it is a random Sunday show, and I can talk about it and I can do anything I want, for Christ's sake. So I'm going to go ahead and drink some beer, because it's Memorial Day, right? I mean, I'm not out here barbecuing or anything. I'm about to, cook up some badass freaking steaks. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like Kobe New York strip steaks, baby. Kobe beef. If you don't know Kobe beef, well, I'm not going to give them a plug, but it's great beef. I mean, these cows are happy cows. You understand? They're raised like. Let me explain this. I don't mean to digress, because we are drinking beer, and Kobe cows. They give them large quantities of beer, believe it or not. They give the damn cow beer to drink, and they massage the cow. I mean, I'm serious. This is how the cow is bred. But if you taste that damn Kobe beef, I mean, all that labor that you're paying for in the price of that Kobe beef, mwah! Brilliant, baby, brilliant. Now, don't get me wrong, I like my Angus, but, man, Kobe is just, it's brilliant. It's great. I love it. I love Kobe. All right? Kobe beef, baby. Anyway, let me go ahead and get to some beer. I mean, I didn't mean to get off on that digression about Kobe beef, but I'm about to have some goddamn New York strip Kobe beef, New York strips here in a minute. Let me go ahead and drink some of this beer. Oh, yeah, and of course, yours truly, we got some pints up in here. We're not drinking those girly, man, 12-ounce cans, for Christ's sake. 12-ounce cans are for girls, all right? We drink pints out here. It's one of the things I appreciate about the mathematics system out there in Europe. All right? Let me have a pint, mate. I like pints. It's a good way to measure your alcohol consumption, because you know that, a pint is a decent amount. It's a decent amount of beer, all right? And, if you already drank like about 6 or 7 pints, don't go behind a freaking wheel of a car. I mean, that's what's, you know what I'm saying? If you drink 6 12-ouncers, you fool yourself. You look at these little midget cans, you're like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, let me see. I'm only, 4 or 5 blocks down. Anyway, I'm not driving anywhere, folks, by the way. I live in Austin, Texas. I walk everywhere, just like everybody else out here in this metropolis, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, I'm getting sick of walking because I'm telling you, I'm around these freaking liberal hipsters, man. I'm sick of them, man. I can't stand them. I mean, these goddamn cookie-cutter liberals, man. These stupid hipster glasses, and you got these bastards now. They all got beards, all right? I mean, whether they're 5'1" and 6'8", all right? Everybody's got a goddamn beard. And let me tell you, you assholes have, like I said it, and I'm going to continue to say it, you did to beards what the douchebag did to the acoustic guitar, all right? At one point in time, the acoustic guitar, actually got a few fruity artistic types that weren't very attractive, some poontang. But you all ruined it by, I know how to play a few chords, and then I can play this song like, oh, I love your poon. I mean, get the hell out of here. You played it out just like you're playing out this beard crap. All right, enough, hipsters. All right, shave your beards. All right, it doesn't make you look manly when you got a beard and you're wearing tight legging jeans. All right. We don't want to see your anal camel toe with your goddamn beard. All right. Jesus Christ, man. I'm serious. And now, I don't know if you noticed, folks. I mean, look. I'm serious, man. Everywhere you turn, these idiots are everywhere in Austin, Texas, and I blame you carpet-bagging pieces of trash that came out here and fruited this city up. I mean, you've ruined it. You've ruined this city. I want to get out of here, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm digressing, for Christ. Let me get a drink of beer here. Or I don't want to get too off keister about talking about this freaking. Just give me my beer here. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and pour that into that pint glass there. Let it foam out. Once again, folks, I want to talk about whatever, because this is a random Sunday show. And I can tell by the tweets, and I can tell by the numbers, everybody's probably out there with Mammy having a damn hot dog for Memorial Day, and that's just fine. It's no big deal. I just figured that we need to discuss Operation Barrel Roll and a bunch of other things, and not to mention I want to have a few drinks with you, all right? This is like an informal, random show, all right? I'm having a beer with you listening in to me right now, all right? We're just like a couple of friends having a beer, and I'm just, talking garbage, all right? Just consider this show that. How about that? How about a little bit of that, boy? And not to mention, we should tell this barkeep to, keep them coming. Keep them coming, engineer. Just keep them coming. All right, we're having a good time here. It's Memorial Day weekend, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, we're celebrating the fact that our veterans that, are still out there fighting literally died and got injured and maimed to preserve our way of life that these damn bureaucrats are trying to take away from us. All right? That's what I'm celebrating. Cheers to the vets, that's for sure. I'm telling you, you haven't been appreciated for very long because of this damn, or you haven't been appreciated for a long time, I should say, thanks to this damn liberal regime that's in power. But I think that's all going to change if we elect Donald Trump, baby. I'm telling you, the vets are going to be the first thing on his mind. This man was helping vets as a private citizen when he didn't even have to. You understand? So I'm telling you, the vets are the first thing on this man's mind. Anyway, folks, let me lighten up the mood a little bit because, it's always about politics and seriousness and war and all this other stuff. I want to talk a little bit about some stuff that, I want to talk about. Have y'all heard about this Johnny Depp asshole and this divorce of his new wife? That this idiot is, it's all over the papers. Look, I'm not one to basically talk about entertainment news, all right? But this is pertinent to sociality, so I'm going to discuss it, and I'm going to discuss how it pertains to males in America today, okay? Now, Johnny Depp, believe it or not, actually was married to a woman and got divorced, and, of course, this is alleged tabloid nonsense. He got divorced, and it was because of the broad that he's with now, And the broad that he's with now, according to all tabloid reports, she's a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? She likes to, do a little menage a trois. You understand what I'm saying? She likes to partake in a lot of sexual liaisons with third, fourth, fifth parties. That sort of thing. She's a freak. All right, she's freaky. That's what the tabloids say. All right. Now, you know what, folks? The reason I bring this up is because this is the unfortunate downfall of men, okay? Women that know how to be temptresses, they know how to sell their sexuality to the point where they literally are charming men like a freaking snake charmer. You understand, right? And actually, they're not charming them, they're charming old One Eye between their legs. That's who they're charming. And you see, folks, I think that's exactly what happened here to Johnny Depp. And it's not just happened to him. It happened to Mel Gibson, too. You remember Mel Gibson? I mean, Mel Gibson had a long-term relationship. I think that he was, of course, the woman that he was with. I would have divorced her, too, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, lady, you're with Mel Gibson, for Christ's sake. I mean, perk yourself up, you disgusting half a lesbo Chaz Bono look-alike piece of crap. But regardless, okay, Mel Gibson was with this woman, had like 5 or 7 kids, something like that, whatever the case might be. And remember, folks, these guys that are doing this, they're in their mid-age. I mean, Johnny Depp, I think, is 50-something. Mel Gibson, when he did that, was about 55, 50-something. When men get to a certain age, all right, I'm telling you, you people need to put this in your head. I'm talking to you men. All right? Do not be tempted by temptresses that look good or that are sexually deviant. And if you are going to partake in that, make sure that you realize it's just a temporary piece of tail. All right? Don't think that that is going to be a serious relationship that you're going to be able to sustain for a lifetime. All right? I mean, these are whores that are obviously trying to seduce you for some kind of reason and probably financial. But you see, these idiots don't understand this, all right? And you see what happened to Mel Gibson, for Christ's sake? And folks, if you're not on the internet, I mean, listen to the freaking tapes that this devious broad that he married, that he divorced his wife for and married, some, Russian con artist, in my opinion, all right? Marries this and purposely puts this guy into some sort of mental tailspin and records the conversations with this poor sack of crap and literally humiliates him, makes him look like an idiot. Of course, she made sure she got pregnant so that she could get, a little bit of cake. And, the rest is history. I mean, now Mel Gibson is financially bound to this woman, not just through the kid, but had to pay her a little bit of money. I mean, it's ridiculous. All because, with all due respect to Mel Gibson and what's going to happen here to Johnny Depp, you men just don't understand, all right? I know that you're sexual creatures, and when you see a hot piece of tail, the first thing that goes in your mind is some kind of sexual thought, so on and so forth, all right? But if you're going to act on some temptress, on somebody who is purposely putting a lot of effort and energy into their looks, you know that they're doing that for a reason. They are either for sale or they're selling themselves, and if they're doing that, they're selling themselves for a reason. All right? I'm telling you, man, I'm serious. I'm not trying to say that every attractive-looking woman is some bad, evil piece of crap. What I'm saying is if they are selling themselves as a sexual creature, and you know what that entails. If they're showing off some cleavage, if you could see their ass cheek, they see-through clothes, tight-ass jeans. I mean, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. If they are selling sexuality and they are blatantly looking at you when they're, sexually provocative in their dress attire, and they are looking at you straight in your eyes, and you're trying to, conduct yourself in whatever social situation that you're in, and they look like they want you, you better take a step back, all right? Especially if you're married, all right? Take a step back, because let me tell you something about women, all right? Women want one of two things, actually three things, but the third thing is getting less and less because, we've become such a sexual deviant society, so I'll get to that one last. They either want one of three things, all right? They either want to get with a man because he's rich, all right? He's rich, he's making lots of money. Oh, I can get to go shopping. I can go shopping and I can travel and I can do like all the things I wanted to do and like, I just want to take cooking classes and I want to be able to do my hair and I want to be able to do my nails and I want to be able to get a like yoga class and I want to get like a midday massage and seriously, that's the reason why women, the first reason why women get with men. It's the first one, financial, period, bottom line, all right? The second reason women get with men is because they're other people's property. Huh? Oh, that's right. You down with OPP? Huh? You down with OPP? What do you think that meant, other people's property? You notice, folks, the majority of times that men cheat, they usually cheat with the friend of the wife or the friend of the girlfriend. Now, why is that? Because, folks, there's something within women, I have no clue, I have no idea, they like other people's property. Moreover, folks, they also, it could be a woman that you're walking down the street and you're having a great time with your girlfriend, you both have smiles on your faces. You're going down there, you're having whatever you're doing. You're happy, you're smiling, you're laughing. Other women look at that woman that you're with, and they think to themselves, why can't I get that? What has she got? And she has happiness, and she's got all this. Why don't I get that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wave my ass in this dude's face, or I'm going to shake my tits, or I'm going to make sure to talk to him, I'm going to make sure to touch him, or I'm going to make sure to flirt with him so I can get this other bitch upset and ruin her day. Or all out, here's my number, or here's my room key, or something of that nature, all right? I'm telling you, number one, the reason women, get into, unfortunate romantic, relationship situation, financial. Second one, the motivating factor. I'm talking about when women come to men. When women come to men. All right, I'm not talking about when men come to women. We all know why men go up to women. They want to get screwed, all right? That's the bottom line. I'm talking about when women come up to you, Jagoff. And let me tell you, if you're a man, I don't care how attractive you think you are. When you're a man and women are coming up to you, you better watch your ass. All right? Women just don't come up to men for no reason. And that's just what I'm explaining. It's either financial, you're other people's property, or, believe it or not, they actually think that you're a nice guy and they want to talk to you and just maybe have a conversation with you to potentially get your number and have some kind of a long-term correspondence. That crap doesn't happen. That third part right there, that don't happen no more. Everybody's a damn sexual deviant now. Everybody's out here, partaking in all kinds of sexual activities, for Christ's sake. It's not bisexual, it's trisexuality, for Christ's sake. These people are trying anything. You know what I mean? I'm a trisexual. I try anything. Oh, look, I'm going to hump this lamp. Oh, yeah. Look, here, let me screw this couch. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this crack on the bed. Let me screw that. This is what it is. They're trisexuals. That's the society we're living in. It's a trisexuality. Jesus Christ, man. But look, I'm digressing once again. The reason I bring up Johnny Depp and Mel Gibson and divorce and all that stuff is because if you find yourself a partner and a relationship, and let me tell you, a relationship is a lot more than being attracted to somebody. It's a lot more than, living some freaking romantic comedy, ladies, all right? It's about being able to build a life and be able to navigate that life, survive, prosper, and enjoy with each other. All right, and that doesn't mean it's going to be gravy all the time, baby. It's not going to be butter all the damn time. You're going to have to go through life's obstacles. You understand? As little as a broken car or to a leak in the roof. You got to take care of that, baby. No, mommy and daddy ain't taking care of that. You and your partner are going to take care of that. All right, you can't pay the bills. You and your partner are going to have to take care of that. All right? I mean, you're having trouble. Whatever life throws at you, you have to get a partner in life that is not only going to be able to go through that with you, but support you and love you no matter how pathetic you look. All right? Because believe me, whoever lives with you is going to see how pathetic you look. And look, that should make you better of a person. Because you don't want to look pathetic. Especially as a man. You don't want to look pathetic. You want to look like a man, for Christ's sake, like you've got answers, for Christ's sake. And that's why I'm saying, folks, what we're seeing here is we're seeing men, and look, I'm talking Johnny Depp, Mel Gibson, these were guys in long-term marriages, okay, long-term marriages, and these idiots, for whatever reason, decided, oh, look at this woman. And look, they were temptresses. All right, both of the women that these gentlemen got goofed on were temptresses. I mean, look at them. I mean, the one with Johnny Depp, she was a menage a trois broad, for Christ's sake. I mean, she was okay with like, well, I'll go get a couple of chicks and we'll see what's up. I mean, of course she got Johnny Depp's freaking stupid, boozed up, horny ass. Are you kidding me? He's been with the same broad for I don't know how many years. He's like, oh, yeah. I mean, now he talks with that stupid, dumbass European accent like he was from Europe or some crap, knowing he's from America. He's like, oh, yeah, go ahead, honey. I'm so lucky, I'm so lucky to have a woman like you, I should marry you. Marry you? She's talking about bringing other chicks in the bed because she's freaking horny for other chicks. I mean, you're stupid. She's using that as a means to freaking, weasel your old one eye right into marriage, and that's exactly what's happening to Johnny Depp. I mean, with all due respect to the woman that's now alleging that Johnny Depp is beating her or whatever the case might be, I'm serious. Now, you know what, Johnny? I don't believe you beat her. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even like Johnny Depp. I think he's a piece of crap. I think he's an overrated actor. I think he's a wannabe European bourgeois piece of crap, in my opinion. But I don't think he beat her. But, Johnny, you deserve this. Just like Mel Gibson deserved all the garbage that happened to him and how his career went down the absolute toilet after he married that freaking Russian broad, all right? That's what's happening to you now, Johnny Depp, because you made a stupid decision, and this is what I'm trying to tell the young men that are listening to me right now, that you made a decision that is going to affect the rest of your life. You divorced your last wife to marry this broad. This broad got you. I think they've been married for 18 months. Now she's going right at this fool. She's going right after his pocket. And let me tell you, Johnny Depp has been flopping around in the movie industry for the past couple of years. The only thing that's been keeping him afloat is that stupid, ridiculous Jack Sparrow character, for Christ's sake. And, he's looking pretty bad. I mean, anyway, I don't believe the broad got punched in the face. I mean, there's a picture of her with some kind of a red eye or something. I mean, I don't know. She probably rubbed her mascara in there when she was crying, and it had a little reaction or something happened, and then she took a picture of it, or whatever the case might be. Whatever it is, even if she's lying about it, you deserve it, Johnny Depp. You put yourself in this scenario, you stupid idiot. All right? I mean, why can't you just stay with your wife? All right? Okay, look, this woman, she's tempting you. You can't help yourself, whatever the case might be. Why don't you be a man about it and do it and make sure that you can handle your business at home, handle your business with this broad, handle your business as a movie guy, and be a man about it and make sure that you can separate the whole goddamn thing. But no, you couldn't do it, Johnny Depp, because you're not a man. You're a fruit bowl. You moved out there to France, for Christ's sake, and you're out there, shoving French baguettes up your ass. I have no freaking idea. But you go out here, you marry this broad, and now look at you, Johnny. Look at you. You look like crap. You look like crap. We've seen you boozed up, Johnny. Here lately, you've been doing interviews. You look like a drunkard, stupid loser off the street. And why? Because some woman that decided, I'll give menages, and, that's it. That's all it took. And that's why I'm telling you, gentlemen, you goddamn idiots, stop being manipulated by the sexuality of women that is being projected to you on the media. I mean, that's why these women, and these feminists actually, are turning most women into dykes. All right, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I am not kidding around. I mean, you got to learn how to be a man, all right? I'm serious. If you're going to be a man, be a man. If you're going to cheat on your wife, be a man about it and keep it separate and make sure that, hey, it's going to be temporary. And if you have some fatal attraction situation where this broad just can't, separate herself from you after that you've laid her the pipe, all right? Well, then maybe you have to be a man and deal with it and tell your wife and say, hey, look, honey, this woman, she threw herself on me, this and that, I'm sorry. You take her, whatever, her slap, her punch to the face, whatever the case might be a fucking man about it, you freaking assholes. I'm serious, man. I'm sick and tired of people being such a pussy whip bunch of freaking pricks, man. I'm sick of pussy whip crap, man. I'm sick of seeing it. There's so much pussification in America today. There's so much absolute pussification of the American male today. It literally smells like a bad period around here. All right? Just smell it. Smell it, man. It smells like a goddamn bad period, for Christ. Good God. Oh, my God. Oh, what a joke. What an utter joke, for Christ's sake. Anyway, look, that was more of a social tirade, folks, because I am genuinely concerned with the young gentlemen that are single in today's America. They are so enthralled with looks. They're so enthralled with women being some sexual object, for Christ's sake. They are giving credence to these bull-dyke feminists that say, hey, you see, honey, that's all they want. They just want your legs. They just want your poon. So get over here. Let's be feminists. Let's be, oh, I'm woman, hear me roar, and come over here and dive on my muff. I'm serious. You're giving these damn bull dykes, these feminist leaders, the credence for this crap. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. Anyway, folks, once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me to this random Sunday edition of this True Capitalist Radio Show. I'm just talking about anything I want to talk about, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and take some of your calls here. Well, before I do, let me go ahead and get an early Twitter shout-out. How about that? How about a little bit of that, huh? Better yet, let me take a chug of this beer and then do some Twitter shout-outs. How about a little bit of that? It's a random Sunday show, baby. Oh, my God, as you can see, I've already had a few before the show, man. I'm a little loose today. I'm feeling a little riveted, for Christ's sake. Woo! Anyway, I want to say cheers, first of all, to the veterans of the American Armed Forces, and whether you are active military or you are disabled or you are former military, cheers to you all. Without you all, we wouldn't be able to have preserved the American way of life for this long. And let me tell you, I say cheers to you because you are our last line of defense if these bureaucrats attempt to do what they have done to Europe in the European Union. So I say cheers to you, patriots within the American Armed Forces. Always remember, it's America first, and America always puts you first. Cheers to the American military, baby. Woo! Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. All right, now, do we have any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, we're going to go ahead and get with Twitter shout-outs right now. Woo! All right, we got Big Hairy Bear Balls. What's going on, you sick prick? We've got Travis Double Twith in the house. We've got Raining in Texas. Hey, look, that's not funny anymore, man. All right, that's not funny at all anymore. Anthony Sleepaia. Oh, you son of a bitch. Indiana Ghost. Who else do we got there? I'm not saying that sick-ass twisted name, you son of a bitch. We got the Brony Network in the house. We got Bot Specialist in the house. We got Willy Wanka in the house. I'm not saying that disgusting name. We got Bernie Slanders in the house. We've got Drab Little Brian, I believe that's the name. We've got Capitalist UK in the house. And we've got, I'm not going to say that, Jack Hoth. That's the only name I'm going to say on that one. That other name is disgusting. All right? We've got the MySpace Mexican in the house. What's going on with the MySpace Mexican? Who else do we got any more Twitter shout-outs, engineer? We've got Strope Waffle 666 in the place. We got Exara Hawks in the house. What's going on to Exara Hawks? We've got Noel Ghostiger. We've got G in the house. What's going on to G? We've got Masked Pony in the house. What's going on to Masked Pony? We've got that one Annan. We've got President Brian in the place. Keep up with that news, man. Good news. We've got Z Frost Creations in the place. We've got the Icelandic Capitalist in the house. We've got Zekai, I believe. What's going on, man? Ghost Legionnaire, real funny asshole. Cuckold Grandpa, really funny, you jerk dick. Who else do we got going on, folks? We got Trisexual Ghost, shove it up your ass. I mean, how long did... I just said that, for Christ's sake. Jesus. Rotisserie Waco. Oh, man, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, all right? We got Free Zorg in the house. The TCR Steam Chat in the place. Vapor Wave for Ghosts. Son of a bitch. We've got Aussie Capitalist in the house. What's going on, Aussie Capitalist? Sergeant Yoda. What's going on? Liquid Schwartz in the house. Ghosty Van Halen. Okay. We've got Octavus. All right. We've got Ghost Anti-Brexit. Oh, shove it up your ass. I'm anti-Brexit. You shove it up your ass with that. I'm for Brexit, baby. All right? I'm trying to advocate for my fellow brethren over there across the pond in Britannia to vote for Brexit, boy. Anyway, we got regular TCA in the house. What's going on, man? I appreciate it. Falco in the house. I'm not going to say that, for Christ's sake. Based Loler in the place. All right, now, once again, folks, if you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account at PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name, and you need to retweet the tweet, True Capitalist Radio Now Live. All right, baby, that's all you need to retweet, and I'll give you a shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all right? All right, we got Artron Havoc in the place. What's going on? We've got Ghostama Bin Laden. Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? Shove it up your ass. We got Trump and Capitalist in the house. What's going on, Trump and Capitalist? We've got Ghost Fan in the house. Molested Farm Kayak. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jesus Christ. 2 hours wasted time. Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? If you don't like it, then go ahead and stop listening, you freaking milky-licking piece of crap. If you don't like it, then get out. Get out of here. Get him out. We've got Godzilla in the place. What's going on to Godzilla? We got Radiant Snake in the place. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. Net Politics in the house. One more time, I'm going to go ahead and continue these shout-outs. If you want a shout-out, Politics Ghost is the name, and go ahead and retweet the first tweet on that Twitter account. True Capitalist Radio Now Live is the tweet that you need to retweet, baby, all right? We've got Popping Pills with Bill. Oh, man, that's horrible, baby. That's horrible. Jesus, you put the pill in the pudding, and you put the pudding in the hoe's mouth. Anyway, we got Smoke in Waco. What's with the Waco jokes, man? What's with the damn Waco joke? Leave the freaking Branch Davidian Seventh-day Adventist alone. We got Net Politics in the house. We've got, I'm not saying that. We got Flamin' Nipple Chop in the house. Molested Farm Horse. Oh, Jesus Christ. Angry Grandpa in the house. Molested Granny Farmer. All right, that's enough with the molested. All right, that's it. That's it. I don't want to see another stupid molested name again. Anyway, we got Critical Sands in the house. Sprucey in the place. Area code 781 in the house. Okay. We got In Before. Okay. We got UK Ghosty in the place. Refugee Horde. All right. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Who the hell else do we got in the retweets here, man? Once again, Molester Ghostler. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's it. Just get this crap out of here. look, let me explain something really fast, all right? Enough of the molested, stupid little jokes, all right? I don't appreciate them, all right? They're starting to get a little bit more frequent. They're stupid. I don't like them. Shove it up your ass already before you start harshing my mellow on this Memorial Day weekend random Sunday show that you people are lucky that I'm even gracing my presence. I mean, I could be Miller timing it with anybody else right now. But instead, I'm sitting over here, I'm having a Miller time with you people, and this is what you're doing, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me that freaking mic, for Christ's sake. All right, enough of it, all right? Enough. Here we go with the Templeton jokes. K9 volts. Yeah, real funny, asshole. Real funny. I'm telling you, man, you guys are a bunch of sons of bitches. You know what I mean? I'm serious. You guys are really sons of bitches. I really don't appreciate it one bit. I'm taking a few more, and that's it, all right? Anyway, hey, we got my boy Karaskin in the house. What's going on to Karaskin? Who else do we got? We got bankrupt capitalists. Just shove it up your ass, all right? We got molested farm midget. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? That's it. I'm not doing this anymore. No more. That's it. All right. I give you people a little bit of leeway to partake in the interaction of the damn show, and this is what you do. This is the kind of crap you do. All right. I don't really appreciate it, and you know what? I'm not doing any more Twitter shout-outs right now. How you like that? Huh? How you like a little bit of that? Damn milky liquors. I'm over here. I'm doing a show out here on a Sunday. You understand what I'm saying, boy? I mean, I've got Kobe New York strip steaks right now. I could be hogging on right now, for Christ's sake. And then after that, I'm going to have some goddamn cognac with a goddamn freaking big-ass cigar, all right, because I can do that. No, but instead, look, I'm over here with you pricks, all right? I'm over here, commiserating with a bunch of molested farm people. That's just great. Oh, that's just great. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It makes me sick. You understand what I'm saying? It makes me even ashamed that I even came up on for a goddamn Sunday broadcast, for heaven's sake. I'm serious. I think that, I don't know what it is. Is it me, or is a lot of the damn people that are listening in a bunch of fruit bowls, huh? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all of them. I know I got a lot of people on the Trump train that are listening in. You know, they're listening to the commentary. They're listening to what I have to say about the situation happening with the Trump train and Bernie Sanders, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Joe Biden usurping the nomination from Hillary Rodham Clinton. I called all this being the prognosticator, so on and so forth. But for the most part, folks, I got a lot of fruit bowls just kind of, listening in, trying to antagonize me when I'm just sitting over here trying to have a decent Miller time session with you folks. You understand? I mean, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to have a decent Miller time session, baby. And I do want to add that, once I started saying Miller time again about 5 or 6 years ago, all of a sudden Miller brought that damn fulcrum phrase from the 80s back. And, of course, I didn't get any kind of kudos from those assholes. So just FYI, Miller, all right? You could at least throw a goddamn ad or something. You can call Blog Talk Radio, throw a freaking ad, for Christ's sake. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, I just want a little appreciation around here. That's all I want. I just want a little appreciation, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. It's just like Alex Jones, with all due respect, all right? I mean, look, I appreciate what his InfoWars organization is doing. It's providing a lot of good content and so on and so forth. But let me tell you, I don't like Alex Jones because I know. I mean, I can just look at his show. I can look at what he's doing. He's literally taking what I'm doing and just trying to put it. I'm sorry. This is my opinion, and this is why me and him, we're going to have a sit down. And let me tell you something right now. We're in the same city. I just try to steer away from that son of a bitch because, I mean, I can't stand looking at him. I'm sorry. I mean, it's personal with me and him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. Look, it's nothing against the other organization. I like his organization, the InfoWars. I like the content they're producing. I mean, they're out there, producing riveting content, and I appreciate that. But God damn it, man, I shouldn't even be talking about this, for Christ. You see what you guys are making me do? Jesus Christ. Where's my drink? Oh, man, keep them coming, engineer. Keep them coming, all right? Yeah, all right. I'm telling you, man. I mean, this is freaking, the Memorial Day weekend. All right? And look, when I'm drinking, I'm really thinking about the vets out there. I'm not kidding around. I mean, they're the reason why I can be a capitalist. They're the reason why I can go and eat a damn Kobe New York strip steak this evening. All right? They're the reason why I'm going to sip on some damn cognac and smoke on a cigar. I mean, it's all about America's security, and that's something that has gone over the heads of people the past 8 years because we had some freaking half a Muslim in the presidency. And if you want my personal opinion, I think that there's a reason why he wants to put this tranny bathroom initiative, because I think that Michelle Obama is the first tranny. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not trying to wear a tinfoil hat here, folks, but, that's a man, baby. All right? And I've always alluded to that. I've suggested that. I've even said, folks, that Joan Rivers said that, everybody knows she's a tranny, all right? Everybody knows it. Come on. And, folks, within like a month, less than a month, she was dead. I think it was like a few weeks, as a matter of fact. So I'm just saying, folks, I mean, and look, okay, Michelle Obama's a tranny. Why, if they're liberals, why are they having to hide that? Why are they hiding that? I mean, they're liberal, right? I mean, they would be championing, just as they're championing this bathroom nonsense in the schools at this point in time. Why are they hiding the fact that, Michelle Obama has probably got a freaking 12.5-inch big dong between her legs, and, she's probably bending over Barack Obama and making him look like the femmy bottom that he looks like. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I mean, there's something wrong, okay? She's a tranny, or he's a tranny, or whatever. I mean, let me tell you, with all due respect, I think that Michelle Obama, you're a lazy tranny, all right? I mean, did y'all see that Ellen dance where, her dong, was just like literally bouncing around in her pants, for Christ's sake? I mean, couldn't look more obvious. I mean, come on, Michelle, all right? Michelle, or Michael, whatever your name is. I mean, couldn't you tuck your sack back or something, or whatever you trannies do, for Christ's sake? You're a lazy tranny, man. All right, I mean, you need to step your tranny game up, man. I mean, good God. Anyway, I'm digressing here. We're already into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. We are actually live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are just conducting a random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast because I know that there's a lot of diehard fans that really appreciate the broadcast, and I'm doing it for them. And moreover, folks, it's a Memorial Day weekend, baby. It's a Memorial Day weekend, and I figure that why not come out, talk about whatever I want to talk about, and, of course, every time I take a sip of some alcoholic beverage, we go ahead and salute the troops, all right? Seriously, we salute the troops out here, and I encourage everybody who's in the military. I know that you don't, wear your politics on your sleeve because it's against the military decorum to do so. But you ex-vets out there, I'm telling you, you better vote for Trump, man, all right? Because I know that a lot of veterans out here are getting the shaft from the VA. They would rather stay sick than go to the VA. And even if they go to the VA, you don't get the proper care. I just read here recently in an article that the VA accidentally, they accidentally put 4,000 soldiers that weren't dead marked as deceased. And let's be honest, that sounds like a little cook in the books situation there. That's why there's countless vets that are supposed to be getting benefits that they were promised, and they're not getting the benefits because, in my opinion, I think that the VA is such a crooked bureaucratic situation that they're basically taking all the funding that's going towards that bureaucracy and putting it in their own goddamn pocket. I mean, that's how sick these bureaucrats are, folks. That's what I'm saying. This election, Donald Trump's election, should be the end of career politicians, all right? You should no longer vote for career politicians, all right? These people are disgusting, soulless scumbags that put us in the current situation that we are in. And that's why, once again, everything that we conduct ourselves into as the capitalist army, all right, everyone who admits that, hey, I'm a part of the capitalist army, and look, we need to make our country better, let's conduct ourselves in these operations that goes to suggesting, because it helps nobody but the Trump train, all right? I mean, seriously, that's what we need to do, because I want Donald Trump elected president. That's why I came back, folks. I want to be completely honest, all right? This man has sparked the capitalist revolution. You understand this? It's capitalism. All the damn economic, energy, foreign policy, all the issues that he has raised is pure American capitalism. Pure American capitalism. And that's why I'm saying, man, we have to bring capitalism back to its fullest potential in America, and the only way to do that is to elect a self-made capitalist. And the reason I say self-made, of course these liberals try to give him, heat because the fact that he had I wouldn't even say a wealthy father. With all due respect, folks, his father, he basically made his money in the lower end impoverished areas of New York City. Running property developments that were for the lower end classes, so to speak. I'm trying to be delicate with the words, of course, all right? And you see, Donald Trump got lent money from his father. And one thing that he did, all right, was basically take the money that he got lent from his father and took an old abandoned building. I don't believe it was in Manhattan at that point, but that was his ambition to get to Manhattan, which he now basically almost owns. He basically took a building and turned this vacant building into a hotel. Turned the building into a hotel, and it literally profited right away, sold it for a fortune. And henceforth, it was that hotel that he made off of $1 million loan from his father that created the $10 billion, over $10 billion net worth that this man has obtained. All right? Now, people can say, oh, well, he got a shot, he got an opportunity. Hey, some people get opportunities, some people don't. It's what you do with those opportunities, folks. There's a bunch of rich kids that have had opportunities, and they squandered away because they became drug addicts, losers, pathetic versions of themselves, for Christ's sake. You understand? Anyway, I'm about to retweet a tweet sent to me by President Bryan. And look, for everybody who's tweeting at me news, I read it, I check a look at it. I really appreciate it, and that's why I always retweet those that send me the news. I always hate people that get the news from somebody who basically gave it to them first, get the article and cut and paste the goddamn article and like they found it. I'm always willing to give credit, because what we are doing, folks, we are doing something that is unprecedented. Literally, we are digital campaigning. We are troll warfare. We are playing political games. And I believe that those of us that are actually taking the time, effort, and energy to do things should get the credibility of doing so. So here is the retweet of the VA admits wrongly declaring 4,000 veterans dead. If you all want to read up on that, for Christ's sake, I just retweeted it on my Twitter account. But once again, let's go ahead and take some calls, folks. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. We'll open it up a little bit of a free format, take your calls, see what you want to discuss. Once again, it's a random Sunday show, for Christ's sake. I'm drinking here, and I want to see what you have to say out here. So once again, 516-453-9903 is the number to call. So let's go ahead and take some calls and see whatever it is that you want to talk about, for Christ's sake. And, of course, if you haven't already done so, if you do want to be called upon when you're listening, push the number 1, all right, when you hear the broadcast over the telephone. All right? Seriously, if you want to be called upon. Anyway, before I call on some callers, let's keep drinking, because drinking is what I like to do. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. Anyway, cheers, folks, and once again, cheers to our troops. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Anyway, we're going to the phones, folks. All right. Let's see what you want to talk about, shall we? How about 660? You're on the horn. What's going on? Oh, come on, man. This isn't Radio Graffiti. How about 480? What's going on? You're on the horn.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Just want to talk about Angelina Jolie being a college professor. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, was it Oxford? Did I read that correctly? She's going to be an economics professor or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, let me tell you a little story about that. Hey, Jolie, we remember Billy Bob Thornton, you cunt. All right. And this just goes to show you also, folks, how desperate the United Nations, because remember, this broad is a complete and total tool for the United Nations. They're the ones who fund her to go out to these African countries and, go out and feed rice to, starving babies and all this other crap. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous, man. I mean, Angelina Jolie, this woman was on a one-way trip to destruction. Do you remember this? And because, I decided now that I'm going to clean up my life and pretend that I'm some pious liberal, even though I've lived the majority of my life in excess, drugs, sex, rock and roll, risque sexual activity. I have a daddy complex. I've done some lesbian bondage. Give me a break, man. I mean, we're supposed to take this woman serious. Look, of course, any university, believe it or not, can, make anyone an honorary doctor, can give somebody an honorary degree and make them a freaking professor. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. Any university can do this. You don't need a degree for this. You don't. I'm serious. Anyway, that was actually a pretty good subject, man, because, I read that and I was like, Moo? But, of course, it doesn't surprise me because, once again, this is dumbass starfucker liberal America. Excuse my French, but this is a Sunday edition, so starfucker liberal America where everybody's like, oh, look, Beyonce. Oh, look, what's that, the Ariana Grande. Oh, look, Kesha, and screw Kesha, too. I mean, why is everybody poor Kesha? Hey, this broad is literally throwing satanic symbolism in every goddamn stupid freaking video she has. I mean, she blatantly has, said in her music that she sold her soul, she wants to die young, she's a Satanist, and now all of a sudden, with all due respect, she's got to pay the piper. And now all of a sudden she's like, oh, it's not fair. Oh, a sexual abuse. Shut up, Kesha, you stupid freaking dumbass bimbo. All right, you were sucking on that satanic tail. You were kissing satanic ass. Well, you go pay that piper, you stupid broad. I have no freaking sympathy for that stupid idiot bimbo. I'm serious, man. I mean, look, let me tell you something. I know you starfuckers out there. You all think that it's the best dream in the world to be some rock star or some rap star or something of that nature. I mean, I'm not trying to put a tinfoil hat here, folks, but, you have to look at the evidence. You got to look at the preponderance of the evidence, all right? Look at all these artists that have been dying as of late, huh? Now, why do you think, you got so many artists dying at this point in time? Let me explain something, all right? I have a theory on this. I believe that Obama and his economic system is so goddamn bad that it's even affecting these pompous asshole executives, the overlords of Hollywood and the entertainment media. And they're basically cashing in on these artists that are miraculously dying. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me explain something here, folks, all right? The most dangerous aspect about being a celebrity or especially a music artist is when you start becoming worth more dead than alive, okay? When you become worth more dead than alive, and of course, folks, if you're dealing in the entertainment industry, you have to be in California. And if you're within the jurisdiction of California, you are within the Hollywood court system, the legal system, their whole systems, folks. Look, I know you folks have seen Dennis Quaid, right? You know what I'm saying? That, that was Randy Quaid. I'm talking about Randy Quaid. Dennis Quaid, he sold his soul. I'm talking about Randy Quaid, who has been out here going crazy. He's been trying to, basically defect out of America. And he's been making a lot of outlandish claims that the Hollywood industry is trying to kill him, that his Hollywood attorney basically signed over his house. Because, folks, you don't understand. When you give somebody power of attorney, you're giving somebody control of your life. And a lot of these stars, they sign power of attorney like it's no big deal. And I believe Randy Quaid when he suggests that his attorney basically signed over his house, his home, that he had been living there for about 10 years to himself. All right? I'm not joking. And moreover, a lot of his movie rights, a lot of his, because his lawyer was handling it. And who do you think controls those California lawyers, man? Look, I'm just going to allude to this for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on. But Michael Jackson, all right? You mean to tell me that Michael Jackson was going under anesthesia every goddamn night to go to sleep? Are you gonna? I mean, come on, man. All right. Secondly, folks, did you know that Michael Jackson owned half of Sony Publishing, folks? He owned half of Sony Publishing. All right. I mean, and you name them. You name the artist. They're a part of Sony Publishing. I mean, for the long term, folks, that particular half of what Sony Publishing is, in the long term, could be in the billions and billions of dollars. Remember, the music industry is all about rights, music rights, publishing rights, very complicated industry. And, of course, it's meant to be complicated, folks, because these folks in Hollywood made it that way so that they can be the gatekeepers of information of this complexity, and the people that become the stars are nothing but monkeys thrown on a stage. You understand? Michael Jackson had 50% of Sony's publishing, on top of all his own music, on top of all of his investments, so on and so forth. All right? This man wasn't very close to his family. He had a very strange, and his family, with all due respect, sold their souls to this freaking garbage too. But I'd like to know where all that went. Who got the 50% of Sony Publishing that he owned? Who got the rights to the Beatles? Remember, he owned the Beatles. He owns Beyonce. He owns all this publishing, man. Another one, Prince. Dies miraculously, for Christ's sake. Leaves no will. What a joke, all right? What a freaking joke. This is a guy that was so staunch about his publishing rights and about his individual music rights that he wrote the term slave on the side of his cheek. Y'all remember that? Because he was trying to signify that he was a slave to the system because the system wanted to own the rights to his music. And they still do own some rights. But now that he's gone and has no will, who owns those rights now? Huh? The partner owns the rights. You understand this, right? If there's no will, if there's no legal document outlining that, hey, look, these parts of my assets go to this, the partner and the corporation inherit that particular goddamn asset. You understand? I'm not kidding around, man. Prince dies. There's no freaking will. Get the hell out of here. I mean, David Bowie. I mean, the same crap, man. I mean, Merle Haggard. I mean, it seems to me, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but I've never seen so many artists die, and artists die that don't necessarily have a will outlining where all their music rights and, where all their rights to their person and all this other stuff is going to be delved out. So anyway, I think it's that bad of an economy, folks, that I'm not going to name names, but just you think of the nefarious characters that are in charge of the music industry, and I can tell you that I'm pretty much certain that these people have it within the legal maneuvering bag to get rights of all these artists that died here recently that have no will, no nothing. All right. Anyway, folks, let's continue on. I want to continue to talk to you. I did not mean to go off on that soliloquy, but I'm serious, man. I mean, it needs to be said that when you are worth more dead than alive, that's a serious problem. All right. Now, I hate to bring Kurt Cobain into this, but I mean, there's a lot of evidence that suggests that he didn't kill himself. All right. But you see, he wrote all of his music based upon, suicidal tendency type lyrics and really deep type of suicidal thoughts, real, out there type of lyrics. So there was enough suggestibility within the public that would basically say, yeah, he probably did kill himself. And that's what happened. Now, who owns those rights? Well, David Geffen of Geffen Records, and what's her name? The bitch from Hole. What the hell's her name? Courtney Love. Now, from what I understand, Courtney Love is trying to sell her rights because I believe her kid, which is Kurt Cobain's child, what was her name? Frances Bean Cobain. She has legal rights to portions of that estate. And instead of, delving the estate into an actual business, I guess I don't know. I can't make judgment call on why they would want to sell the music rights and so on and so forth of Cobain, but they're considering it. I don't know if that's been a finalized deal, but they're considering selling it for over $1 billion, or around $1 billion, something of that nature. And who owns I don't know who's going to buy it, but I know the other half is owned by David Geffen. So once again, folks, I mean, for all you people that want, I want a record contract, I want to be an actor, I want to be, folks, you're going to delve in. And when they talk about selling your soul to the devil in Hollywood, they don't mean the literal devil. They mean the devils that are in charge of Hollywood. Corey Feldman came out recently, right after Elijah Wood talked about the underlying pedophile problem that's happening in Hollywood. Corey Feldman came out and said that he wished he could name names of the people that committed this type of pedophilia activity. It's rampant, he said. It's rampant. It's one of the underlying problems, one of the dirty little secrets of Hollywood. I'm serious. These people are evil, and they are not above taking you out if it's financially viable to do so. I mean, you have to remember, Hollywood, they own the police, man. They own the justice system. They own the government. They own the state, local, and municipal governments all over California. That's why California is its own entity. That's why when you go there, it's its own world, for Christ's sake, because the state and the municipalities are controlled distinctively and exclusively by these Hollywood scumbags. That's their hood. That's Hollywood. I mean, that's why they got Randy Quaid looking like an idiot, for Christ's sake. That's why Randy Quaid actually believes people want to kill him. All right, and let me tell you, when you have that kind of pressure, when you look at your bank account and the bank account ain't there anymore, when you go to your house and they say that you're trespassing, because your lawyer has legal documents stating that you, giving him the power of attorney, signed over the house to him. I mean, that's some pressure, man. It'll make anybody go crazy. That's why you have to be an independent capitalist and do what you have to do on your own. I made a reference to Gucci Mane the other day. Gucci Mane, the guy that's got out of prison after a few years because weapons charges or something of that nature. Why do you think that the record industry threw him in jail? Huh? Because this man is an independent artist. He literally manufactures and produces his own music. He owns his own music, owns the rights to his music, 100%, does not have a record company. And look, I mean, Gucci Mane, whatever you want to say about him, he is a hood brother, to say the least, from the hood. He's a capitalist, man. I mean, he was very smart on the fact that, hey, look, if I'm going to produce my music, I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to collect all the money on my shows. I'm going to collect all the money on my music. I'm going to distribute my music the way I want to distribute it. And he independently made himself a millionaire off of selling this music on his own. He's independent, 100% independent. I don't know about now. I'm pretty sure that, this court case and the prison time that maybe took a bite out of his wallet and may have to sell some interest in it, but at the same time, that's what happens, man. I mean, it's like a drug dealer, all right? When you start making lots of money in the music industry, the people that own the music industry ain't going to just let you make that money without you giving them some kind of a cut. And if you don't give them a cut, they're going to throw your ass in jail. Or they're going to do something to you. You understand what I'm saying, right, folks? So that's why I'm saying all you people that are infatuated about being a goddamn movie star or infatuated about being a goddamn music star, you are literally selling your goddamn soul, all right? Literally. And these people have complete and total control over your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Complete and total control of your ass. Anyway, let's take a couple more callers here, folks. I want to hear from you. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. I want to talk to you, see whatever you have to say. All right, let's see who's on the horn here. How about area code 682? What's going on? You're on the horn. Oh, shit, you didn't even have your hand up. My bad. See what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ. How about 347? You're on the horn. What's up?
Yo, Ghost.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? You fucking milky niggas. I'm from New York. I see you fucking milky niggas.
Hey, man, we can't hear you, man. You're coming in kind of muffled and low.
You hear me now?
A little bit. What's going on?
I'm from the city, yo. We in the streets, yo. Capitalized.
Yeah, I can't even understand you, for Christ's sake. I mean, get a better phone, all right? That Obama phone ain't working, all right? How about 505? You're on the horn.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, I was going to say gas mechanics race war.
What?
You know? Race war.
Oh, you want a race war?
Yeah.
All right. What race are you representing in that fight?
I'm Asian American.
You're Asian American. So, what side are you gonna fight on? The brothers or the whiteys? What's going on?
Gold back you on. Gotta get on the side of the gold.
Oh, so you're going to be on China's side. You're going to be with Mr. Fortune Cookie over there taking over control of America while we're all fighting our asses off. Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm just struggling to survive, you know, just working hard.
Yeah, all right, that's good. Just stick an egg roll in your ass. Get this egg. Get him out, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. An Asian advocating for a race war. That's just great, isn't it? I've heard it all now, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Give me my drink. Give me a drink, for Christ's sake. We got Asians advocating a race war. That's just disgusting. Oh, my God. How about 610? You're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. I just thought I'd like to tell you something about Martin Scarelli.
All right, go ahead.
Well, he gave his number on Twitter the other day and actually called him up.
Okay.
And I asked him what he thought of you. Do you want me to tell you what he thinks of you real quick?
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure it's a troll, but go ahead.
He was wondering why didn't you confront Buzz Aldrin at the Highland.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Why didn't I confront Buzz Aldrin? Do you understand? This is an 86-year-old man, you piece of trash. All right? I mean, seriously, I don't really give a crap about Buzz Aldrin. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Just because this idiot's grandkid listens to the damn broadcast, I could give two rats' asses if he wants me to go visit his granddaddy who never went to the goddamn moon, all right? And did y'all see that SpaceX freaking landing of that freaking rocket on a freaking barge in the middle of the ocean? I've never seen such fake garbage in my life, man. I mean, good God, people are buying this? People are actually buying this crap? I mean, get the hell out of here, man. I'm telling you, man. Jesus Christ, I'm just sick of the whole space crap. And, people ask, why exactly then is NASA doing this? I mean, are they trying to hide aliens? Are they trying to... No, you know what, folks? I don't even think they've ever been to space, man. I'm sorry. I don't think they've ever been to space. I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe that there's any aliens that are coming and visiting. I don't believe any of that crap, all right? I don't believe any of it. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just... I just think that everything that NASA and even the institution of science has put forth, for the most part, is complete hyperbole nonsense. All right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. We put a rocket in the air, and then we brought it down in the middle of the ocean. All right? And we put it in a barge right in the middle of the ocean. Nothing happened. And it landed perfect. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, seriously, I'm sorry. I don't, look, you do understand. Werner von Braun, the man who basically organized NASA, who was brought over here because he was the rocket man of Adolf Hitler's military, he was brought over here to America in Operation Paperclip, all right? He's the guy who created NASA, all right? NASA is nothing more than a ex-Nazi creation, all right? And I don't believe that they have done a goddamn thing, all right? I mean, I told you folks that hackers hacked into some of NASA's servers and some of NASA's computers, and when they were hacking into them, they found that they had all kinds of autonomous drones that were pre-programmed to basically fly over the Pacific. And a lot of these hackers, believe it or not, I mean, it was a collective coordinated effort, this particular hack. They were debating amongst themselves on whether or not they should crash one of these drones into the Pacific Ocean. And after deliberation with the old hackers from the young hackers, they decided to go ahead and try to crash it. And when they tried to crash it, there was some kind of an override, manual, I guess some sort of manual override took forth. The crash didn't happen, and as a result, they swept their systems and found out where the holes were, patched them all up, so on and so forth, and they were no longer to gain access in NASA's computers. But in the data dump, I mean, it seems like NASA is more concerned about, atmospheric activity, drone-like activity, satellite activity. I mean, what the hell? I mean, where's the space stuff? Where's the space crap? Anyway, give me a freaking break. Let's keep it going, for Christ's sake. 240, you're on the horn. What do you want to talk about? Now you're taking too long, for Christ's sake. How about 813? What's up? You're on the horn. What do you want to talk about?
Hey, Ghost. What's up? It's Metroid Junkie.
How you doing, Metroid? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I got some updates for Capitalist Chaos. First off, I fixed a major problem that was preventing the enemies from harming the player, so now you can actually die. Second, I figured out what bureaucratic building I'm going to use. I'm going to use the IRS headquarters building in Washington, D.C. I'm going to make the final boss some kind of huge tank monster, so it'll be like one final epic battle between the capitalist army and the bureaucratic machine. Also, shout out to Jacob Green in Tub Guys chat room. He helped me come up with so much of these ideas.
Hey, that's awesome, man. It sounds like a plan. Sounds pretty good. I've seen some of the demos of it on the YouTube, man. Keep it up, man. I appreciate it. All right, Metroid, I'm glad that you finally came over here on the Trump train, because I know you were staunch on the Ted Cruz crew over there, but I'm glad you're over here on this side. How about 417? You're on the horn. What's going on? Yeah, that's just great. How about 951? You're on the horn here. What's going on?
about you talking about aliens and whatnot. I wanted to make the differ for a little bit. Have you heard about how Obama wanted to reveal these extraterrestrials and UFOs before he left office?
Yeah, you know what? You know what I think that is? I think that's a complete false flag, all right? I don't believe there's any goddamn freaking aliens. I don't believe any of this crap. I think that if you're seeing any kind of UFO phenomena, it's pure military governmental crap, all right? It's pure government, military, secret military. I mean, look, they built freaking flying saucers, man. I mean, they built it already. They built flying saucers in like the 50s and 60s, for Christ's sake, all right? So give me a break. I mean, I believe that this, and you know, let's be honest, all this UFO phenomena started happening after World War II, all right? And to be honest with you, I think that it's a secret game with all these goddamn militaries across the world to basically goof each other and, goof the public into believing that there's actually aliens out here. I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe anything as it relates to aliens. And if this Obama releases anything related to it, it's pure crap. I don't believe one word of it. I don't believe one word of it. I'm sorry, I don't. All right? I mean, look, if aliens are coming over here visiting here, why are they not, doing something like, trying to make contact? It's crap. All right? It's utter crap. I mean, if one of them can find us, don't you think a whole bunch of them can find us? I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's utter crap. I'm sorry. I do not believe in aliens, all right? I mean, if you believe in aliens, I mean, you might as well believe in, zombies, which most people do. I mean, this is the world we're living in. People actually believe in zombies now, Jesus Christ. Where? Give me more beer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I don't believe in goddamn aliens. I think that's obnoxious. It insults my intelligence. And I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in it one freaking bit, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, and let me tell you, the only reason that, it's a nail in the coffin as it relates to NASA being so deceitful, as it relates to whatever the hell they're putting out as information, is these independent weather balloon people that send their own cameras into the outer limits of space. And let me tell you, what those cameras are capturing is nothing what NASA and their stupid images and their videos and all this crap they're showing to us. It looks nothing like it, all right? And these are people that are just sending in random high-definition cameras. You notice that NASA and the SpaceX camera, they had no sound, and it was kind of grainy, and then right when it entered the atmosphere, it kind of broke through, and there was some fuzz going on. I mean, get the hell out of here, man. Get this crap out. I'm sick of hearing about space, man. And look, I used to be very infatuated with space when I was a young kid, all right? I'm not joking. I was very infatuated with space, all right? But then I realized that what NASA was putting forth as pictures of planets is a bunch of crap, all right? And I've looked at the strongest of strongest telescopes, and none of those planets look like what they are suggesting that they look like in these photos that are being taken by these so-called satellites. It's utter crap, all right? I mean, NASA is the biggest scam in world history, bottom line. I think every so-called space, government-induced space exploration is pure exploitation of money. And I think that all the countries are in on this. Because, I mean, don't you think the first thing that one would do, especially somebody like Russia or China, is to send something to the moon and then put a freaking, rocket or missile or something on it and aim it right at America and say, oh, yeah, you think you're bad now, and then, hold us hostage, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I just don't believe NASA. I don't believe one thing they say. I'm sorry. I don't believe them. I do not believe them. Anyway, folks, I want to go ahead and go into everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind, baby. All right? And I don't believe we're going to have any post-show radio graffiti or anything of that nature, folks, because it's Memorial Day weekend. I want some Miller time, baby. I want some Miller time. So make these radio graffitis sound worth the crap, all right? All right, do we have any callers, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti right now. All right, who do we got here? We got Pivot Idiot Radio Graffiti.
Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from the Skyline Office Studios.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Okay. 727 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, just to make things easier on me, can you just say something real quick, like that you hate all veterans, just so I don't have to make a splice?
No, shove it up your ass. How about 714 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, wait a minute. That's the wrong one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How about 480 Radio Graffiti?
What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Hey, I appreciate it. Happy Sunday. We got 813 Radio Graffiti.
Say that you're a Nazi sympathizer, and they won't do anything here. They're not going to stop you.
Oh, we got some inside info here. What's going on? Said something about a Nazi. What are y'all doing over there? These guys are jerking off for freaking Nazis or something. Get them off! All right, who else do we got? We got Dark Sword, Radio Graffiti.
I love animals, especially when they're dead. So get it embedded up in your head, cause I'm headed to the Red Cross. I'm snapping dogs' necks like it's a hobby of mine, cause I'm rapping like a turban when I'm snapping this cat's spine. I love hitting deer and making these hounds fight. To you they might be screaming, but to me it just sounds like...
Christ, I'm telling you, I don't know where you idiots get this sick-ass crap. How about Mark the Half-Breed, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, do dimminum. One of them do dimminum, my friend. I just want to say I like Donald Trump, my friend. I like Donald Trump. I also like Bernie Sanders, my friend. He got a nice little weed right there, my friend.
Yeah, that's very swift. How about Mr. Sev, Radio Graffiti?
Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get right to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about
Granddad!
Oh, Jesus Christ, with these remixes, man! 863 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, it's the RuneScape Capitalist. Happy Veterans Day, and of course aliens exist. They're here illegally. We have to send them back to Mexico. Let's build that.
That was a good one. 609 Radio Graffiti.
For Veterans Day, are you going to play with Templeton's Red Rocket?
That's disgusting, you little fruit bowl. How about 248 Radio Graffiti?
Yeah, Ghost, cheers to the veterans that died, especially your granny. I'm glad she's dead because we don't care about these veterans anymore.
You don't? Oh, yeah, you don't? Why don't I just say your number so that maybe some veterans that maybe disagree with you maybe want to call you and talk to you about it. How about that? How about, what happened? Oh, he hung up. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. You know what, engineer? Call that bastard back. Call him back right now, boy. I'm sick and tired of this stupid little fruity bastard calling up and thinking that he could just call up and think that he's so stupid, it's so great. Come put his ass back on the horn. Son of a bitch.
Please leave your message for 248-346.
happened, boy. You just called up my show at 516-453-9903 and made fun of the veterans and say that dead veterans are good. I'm going to give you a call back because I don't think that was very appropriate, and I think that maybe some of the veterans that are listening in would like to give you a call and talk to you about it. All right, now let me call them back one more time, folks. We can't just let that slide here, boy.
Please leave your message for 248-34608.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Oops. I didn't mean for that to happen. Oops. Anyway. You see, I mean, look, I don't mind if you guys are trolling, so on and so forth, and, you want to troll me, you want to troll whatever, I get it, but, come on, man, you're going to put your balls on the line like that. The least you could do is just sound off like you got it there and stand by what you say, boy. You know what I'm saying? Stand by what you damn say. Put it back on the horn.
Please leave your message for 248-34608.
I'm sorry. Oops. Anyway, folks, let's get back to the broadcast, for Christ's sake, all right? Who else do we got going on over here? How about 480 Radio Graffiti? Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Say something. How about 337 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. It's Soft Magic here with the Horse Wagon. I got a serious question for you. When was the last day you went without a drink, man? Like, I hear you drink every...
Hey, you know what? That's my business, all right? With all due respect, that's my business. How about Madden 2015 Radio Graffiti?
Knock it off, Chewie. I don't need you to tell me how fucking good my coffee is, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, come on. 951 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I have someone from Australia wanting to ask about Alex Jones being Bill Hicks and what his agenda may be. Also, he's asking if you will join their crusade with them. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what the hell that is. And, I have looked into the evidence of Alex Jones possibly being Bill Hicks, and I think it's a pretty damn near possibility. And then this idiot coming out and, trying to make a quote-unquote parody coming out that he was Bill Hicks. It only puts more fuel on the fire. What his motivation is, I don't know. I think maybe he's an entertainer. He knew that he could only get so far with the character Bill Hicks. All he could do was basically, be a traveling comedian. And at best, be able to be a club-based comedian. He wasn't, of the George Carlin persuasion that could sell out theaters and make a serious living at it. And I think that he just killed off the character because there at the end of his career, he was getting a little bit political. He was getting very political. And as a result, I think that he had an infatuation with Rush Limbaugh, in my opinion. Look, I don't know the guy's story. I'm just saying my opinion. I do believe that the probability of this man being Bill Hicks is very high. Let's just put it that way, all right? How about 910? What's going on? Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what's up? I'm just going to give a quick shout-out to all the Capitalist Army, to my Brody Network, and to all the veterans that serve, man. We thank you for your service, man. My father used to serve in the military, too.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate their services, right. You understand? We don't need some little pipsqueak that sounds like a fruit bowl from area code 248, trying to sit over here and desecrate veterans, and then, when he gets called out on it, he wants to sit there and act like some pussy-whipped little fruit bowl that he really goddamn is. All right, because the last thing you want is a bunch of angry veterans, finding out who you are and, maybe having a little bit of a talking to, for Christ's sake, all right? How about 360 Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, these Helen Keller deaf mutes, for Christ's sake. How about Renegade Supreme Dalek Radio Graffiti? What the hell are you doing? You playing stuff backwards, for Christ's sake? are you laughing at this? You're laughing at your own goddamn splice? I mean, give me a break, man. How about Mr. Murdoch, Radio Graffiti? What the hell were you doing, Mr. Murdoch? Were you just chilling there listening to some tunes? What are you doing? This friggin' Mr. Murdoch was just sitting there listening to tunes, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, get it straight! All of you people, get it straight! 252 Radio Graffiti.
And what I plan to do is go into the woman's only bathroom, all right? I hate to even ask the goddamn engineer. Engineer, do we have to dress? Then go into the woman's bathroom. I am a woman.
You son of a... Damn it! Son of a bitch! Damn it! God damn it! You know how I feel about that goddamn issue, boy! I'm tired of it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of it being brought up, for Christ's sake. I'm tired of it, for Christ's sake. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. That freaking mic, for Christ's sake, boy. I don't want to hear that crap ever again. I just want to say that right goddamn now. 682 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Hey guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to my chat room over the Brony Network, and also Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, Happy Memorial Day to yourself, man. I appreciate it. How about area code 781 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, it's a Sunday. I'm kicking back, drinking some Johnny Walker, Texas Floodwater label. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Shove it up your ass. Stop it with the rain jokes. I'm not going to say it a goddamn again. I'm not saying it again. A real black guy, Radio Graffiti. Woo! Oh, man, it brings a smile to my face to see the Vietnamese dead. Vietnamese on fire. Napalm spreading around like wildfire. Look, I don't want to hear any more splices about Viet fucking Nam. Do you understand that? I don't want any goddamn splices or anything related to Viet fucking Nam. Do you understand? I don't want any splices, any goddamn troll Twitter names, any of that crap related to Viet fucking Nam. I don't want to hear about Viet fucking Nam. Do you understand that? I don't want to hear about Viet fucking Nam. Son of a bitch. You goddamn sons of bitches, man. I mean, our goddamn president over here is lifting arms embargoes with Vietnam. Look, I don't want to hear any more trolls of that nature. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I don't want to hear any trolls about Viet fucking Nam. I don't want to hear any trolls about Viet fucking Nam. Damn it. God damn it, I can see Charlie now. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. That freaking mic. Look, this is my last warning to you, all right? I'm serious. Look, you can talk about anything you want. I don't want to hear any goddamn trolls about Viet fucking Nam. Excuse my French, folks, but I don't want to hear about it, all right? I don't want to hear about it. 210 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Are you ready to? I can hear you. Oh.
What the hell is that? What in that blue hell is that supposed to be, Milky Liquor? Templeton Sanders, Radio Graffiti.
You're a mean one, Mr. Trump. You really are a heel. You're as racist as a Klansman dipped in dumb, misguided zeal, Mr. Trump.
No, you're not besmirching the great name of one Donald Trump on this show, you son of a bitch. Do you understand that? 856 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's the Trump and Capitalist here. I just want to give a big shout out to all the veterans. Have a great Memorial Day, and America always has your back.
Hey, man, thank you very much, Trump and Capitalist. Good to hear from you. And, of course, you want to check out his blog at thegodofrage.wordpress.com. How about 708 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, it's G. I want to say happy Memorial Day weekend, and I want to say something nice about the troops, but I can't think of anything now.
No, don't worry about it. I know you have good intentions there, G. How about 514 Radio Graffiti?
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Hey, Ghost, I just want to talk about, when did you decide to follow Donald Trump? Like, when did you decide that he was going to be the person you endorse?
Let me explain that. When he started his election and he said that he was running, all right, that's when I started. And moreover, I mean, haven't you heard a lot of his rhetoric? Look back in the archive. He basically is saying a lot of the things that I've been saying for years verbatim. blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? Download all the episodes there for free. They're there, all right? Anyway, you know what? We got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to take a couple of more calls, and I guess I'll do a couple of freaking post-show Radio Graffiti. What the hell? What the hell? It's Memorial Day, baby. What the hell? 334 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, I heard Charlie don't surf except down 6th Street.
Don't you go there, you son of a bitch. 781 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you need to stop selling me flooded weed, man. I can't smoke it if you keep selling me.
Oh, shut up, you asshole. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, we, your listeners, we all care about you and we all worry about you. And this is Soft Magic, and I just want to say, saying it's not my business, denying it, that's a typical sign of an addict, man. You really need help.
No, don't you dare. Don't you even dare go there, all right? I'm not an alcoholic, baby. I'm a connoisseur, and don't you ever forget it, all right? How about 862 Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, we can barely hear that crap, for Christ's sake. 610 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, can I just say to G that you need to really stop calling every 6 minutes, man. It's getting annoying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. People are really getting on G for some reason. How about 570 Radio Graffiti?
Yo, hey, man, let's not forget there were many other great wars, like the Spanish-American one where we got and gave away the Philippines.
All right, that's great. I appreciate your little history lesson. 832 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my gay cross-dressing brony friend G.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, stop hating on G, for Christ's sake. John Doodle, Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're playing with your little doodle, for Christ's sake. How about 83? Oh, no, you're not even on the horn. How about Madden's 2015, Radio Graffiti?
You want to lick my balls? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Got some Skippy? Rub it on my balls. Smear it real good. Feed it to the dogs. You can call it wrong. I don't really give a fuck. Got peanut butter with it.
That's a good God. Get out. Good God. Anyway, folks, we are about the end of our live broadcast. We are going to continue with some post-show radio graffiti and commentary, folks. And the only way to listen to that is if you give me a call right now at 516-453-9903, or if not, you will listen to it directly after we are finished at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. It will be there free to download the podcast, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. And remember Operation Barrel Roll. Remember Operation Barrel Roll. I'll be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Operation Barrel Roll. All right, folks. And now we are into our third hour, which is the post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, if you haven't already done so, please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, baby. It's as simple as that, all right? 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and spread it around like wildfire, all right? Because let me tell you, we are now getting more podcast downloads, man. Well, not more, but we're getting around the same amount of podcast downloads that we are live show feeds. We usually are around 45,000 to 50,000 live streams. I think we're a little down on that today because it's a Sunday edition and it's a Memorial Day. But let me tell you, we get about 30 or 40,000 downloads on the podcast every single day. And let me tell you, that, I mean, whether you're listening live or in the archive, I appreciate your patronage. And the whole reason why I do a third hour, and let me tell you, we are going to go 3 live hours come June. Sometime mid-June is what I'm thinking about. 3 live hours, and the post-show edition will be in the 4th hour, baby. Can you believe that? I mean, there's going to be a lot of True Capitalist Radio come this summer, baby. And let me tell you, I know there's going to be a lot of summer fags listening. And when I say that, I'm using the social networking euphemism of 4chan and all those other immature networks, because I know there's going to be a lot of new fags out here that are going to be, on the internet doing their thing, and they're going to be listening and probably providing some bad trolls. So we got to be prepared for that, folks. Now, before I get into some more radio graffiti, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. All right, because I need to get some more beer, first of all, for Christ's sake. And secondly, folks, I want to get a little bit more situated. I want to chug this last beer that I have. I want to get about 4 or 5 more beers and, try to have a drinking session while at the same time taking your calls. And look, in the post-show edition, it doesn't exclusively have to be radio graffiti. You could ask a question. You can make a suggestion, whatever the case might be. That's what the post-show edition is all about. It's as free format as Baller Friday, baby, all right? So once again, I don't have any formal commercials, and thank God for that. I mean, I really don't look forward to the day that I got to air commercials and whatnot, but if it ever comes to that, I guess it means that, hey, we're making money, right? Of course, that's not my intention with this show, folks. My intention of this show is to spark synapses in the brains of capitalists throughout the world and to get one Donald Trump elected president of the United States. It's a capitalist revolution. And if you haven't already done so, folks, please get a social media account under the moniker Bernie Army and partake in Operation Barrel Roll. Do you understand? Get yourself a Bernie Army moniker social media network and start going out and delivering the content that is anti-democratic establishment, anti-Hillary, anti-Biden, so on and so forth, folks. You understand this, right? I mean, we want these damn Democrats to eat each other, all right? We want them to either cancel their votes out or they get so disenchanted, they get so unattracted to the political process that they don't even go to the goddamn polls, baby. You understand that? That's Operation Barrel Roll. So anyway, I'll be right back here. Hey, engineer, can you put on a song or something while I go and retrieve a whole gangload of beers here and start prepping ourselves here for the post-show third hour, for Christ's sake? I'm trying to get situated here. You got something, engineer? Well, go ahead and throw it on, for Christ's sake, all right? All right, the girl from Impanema, that's perfect. They'll love that. The whore from Impanema comes walking. All right, shut it off, engineer. Shut it off. Shut it off. All right, we got ourselves some a new whole case of beer here ready to go, for Christ's sake. All right, I'm going to take a chug here. Cheers to the folks that are tuning in to the post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio. We're going to do this for as long as we possibly can, folks, and then I'm going because it's Memorial Day weekend and it's Miller time, baby. Miller time. Cheers, folks. Cheers. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. Anyway, do we got any callers there, engineer? Well, let's go ahead and get to some of these goddamn radio graffiti calls. And once again, folks, when we take your call and I say radio graffiti, it doesn't have to be an exclusively like a troll or saying whatever you want. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. All right. Let's go ahead and take some radio graffiti calls. And if you haven't already done so, folks, push the number 1 if you want to get called on, if you haven't already done so. Here we go. Let's get to radio graffiti right now. Post-show edition, baby. It's for our people that listen to us in the archive. Let's go ahead and do it. We got Benito Gostini. How quaint. Radio graffiti.
Dude, I'm going to wave my ass in this dude's face, or I'm going to shake my tits, or I'm going to make sure to talk to him, I'm going to make sure to touch him, or I'm going to make sure to flirt with him so I can get this other bitch upset and ruin her day.
You goddamn sons of bitches, for Christ's sake. I was saying that to make a point, assholes. I was saying that to make a point, you piece of shit, man. I was saying that to make a point. Now you idiots are using that and trying to fruit me up, for Christ's sake. Go screw yourself. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Go screw yourself. Go screw yourself. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got over here? We got Jesus Christ, Radio Graffiti.
Hello there, Ghost. My name is Captain Dickhead. I want Moon Man to come visit me so we can group poo-poo and pee-pee with each other and plan on lynching some niggers and Jews.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. Come on. 248 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I have to make my own Johnny Walker just for you.
Oh, it's you again. It's you again. How come you didn't answer your phone?
Oh, you called me? Oh, I have to go pee.
Yeah, I called you.
Oh, okay.
Should I? Everybody everybody already knows your number. Should I say the last digit of your phone number?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then don't take back what you said about the vets. I don't care what you say about me. Take back what you said about the vets. All right.
Okay, the vets didn't do anything wrong, I guess, kinda. I don't know about
No,
what.
don't say you guessed. Don't say you guessed. You apologize to the vets, all right? Don't be an asshole. Don't try to save your face, or I'll say the last digit of your goddamn number.
I'm sorry, vets. I'm sorry for what I said. And
all right, that's good enough. Get him out. Get this stupid piece of crap, feminine-sounding freak out of here. For Christ's sake, I'm telling you. That's a foreskin muzzle-loving milky liquor if I've ever heard one in my life. Son of a bitch. Anyway, we got 708 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G. That guy, Soft Magic, who called up, that shit's been making fun of me on the Brony Network chat room. You think he's going to get away with that? No, I know who you are, Soft Magic, on that chat room.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, everybody's hating on G. I don't get it. Everybody's hating on G. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on now. How about 781 Radio Graffiti?
Gee, stop fucking calling. You're the...
Oh, man, look, everybody's hating on G. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. How about area code 337 Radio Graffiti?
Yeah, G, you really are a big fucking faggot, and no one cares if you know who they are. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do, you little pussy? And Ghost, you really have a problem. You just brought another fucking case of beer, you damn alcoholic. You need an intervention.
Hey,
we all
shut
love you.
up, all right? Just shut your stupid stinking hole, all right? I'm not a goddamn alcoholic. I'm a connoisseur, boy. I'm a connoisseur. Don't you ever forget it, boy. And on that note, let me take another goddamn drink, baby. Really good. More beer! Woo! All right, let's go ahead and get another beer here. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's a holiday. It's a damn holiday today. And for you people that are sitting here, getting into my business about drinking, that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on over here, all right? I'm a capitalist. All right, I can pay for this. I paid for this, baby. I paid for this. I paid for this. I paid for this, baby. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? We got area code 937, Radio Graffiti.
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
Hey, look, assholes. Look, I'm not joking about this, all right? Stop talking about Viet fucking Nam. Stop talking about Viet fucking Nam. That's my last warning to you. I'm telling you this right now. That's my last warning to you bastards. Anyway, what John Doodle? What? Now you gonna say something now, John Doodle? Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, hello, Ghost. I just want to say that, great show. I love what you do. I'm sorry for being a Helen Keller deaf mute earlier. I was gone. I'm really sorry about that. That's all I had to say.
Don't worry about it, man. I just wanted to make sure if everything was all right. That's all. How about 405, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, to settle the beef with Buzz Aldrin, why don't you have a wheelchair race?
Real funny, asshole. Real funny, you stupid jerk dick. All right, I mean, give me a break. This son of a bitch, I don't want to talk about Buzz Aldrin anymore, all right? Buzz off, Buzz Aldrin, you freaking stupid old prostate-infected freaking cosmonaut wannabe prick. Who the hell else do we got here? We got A6T Official, Radio Graffiti.
Got the partners hooking up, crack in the kids, crack
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. screwed and chopped, baby. Straight from Houston, screwed and chopped. Screwed and chopped. And for you folks that are unaware of the movement of DJ Screw, that was also a hip-hop related movement that came out of Houston. And unfortunately, DJ Screw became the poster child for lean because it killed him. Sipping on the lean. You know what I'm talking about, right? The lean. I know you dumb kids know what it's about. Y'all know that more than you know about your goddamn history, more than you know about the goddamn politics, more than you know about the goddamn capitalism. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got going on? We got 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. It's the RuneScape Capitalist again. I wanted to talk about Trump's foreign policy, namely his one with Mexico. And
all right,
I'll
go
just
ahead,
talk about a wall. Well, I want to talk about whether or not a wall would be a proficient way of keeping the illegals out, because Mexico and various, I think the president of Mexico stated that, if Trump builds a wall, I'll just send them over by sea. I mean, I'm sorry if that sounds right. I'm trying to have I'm trying to make it fun, but
Sure. Well, let's put
them.
it this way. Let's put it this way, all right? What the wall is going to do, it's going to prohibit, individuals that are trying to conduct illegal activity in America and then just, whisking their way back across the border from doing so, all right? Now, what really is going to prevent people from coming across the border is making the economic incentive to do so not viable. I think Trump is doing the right thing when he suggested that you cut funding to sanctuary cities. You cut all federal funding to sanctuary cities and see how those municipalities fare up. They're going to be begging. They're going to be the ones kicking out the illegals after that. Secondly, you prohibit Western Union and these wiring companies that wire money. You prevent them from wiring money to Mexico for a limited amount of time. Let me tell you right now, if these illegals in this country cannot wire the money they make in this country to Mexico, they're going to leave really quick. All right? They're going to leave really quick. Moreover, I believe that we need to start enforcing the law of immigration policy. I think anybody who is hiring illegal immigrants need to also be prosecuted. And once you start prosecuting a couple of these business owners, and I'm even talking about the highest corporate level, that's when you'll start seeing business owners basically prohibited from having the incentive to hire such cheap labor because there's the threat of potentially breaking the law that's actually enforced. And I believe that all these methods will basically rectify the immigration policy on its own. I don't believe that we are going to have to round people up. I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe that if you make the economic situation impossible for illegal immigrants, if not impossible, damn near hard, they're going to leave. They're going to leave. It's as simple as that. The wall is more, in my opinion, more of a symbol. I don't really think it's going to deter anybody. What you really have to do is get to the crux of the matter, and that's economics, baby. It's what it is. All right, let me take another swig of beer while I'm at it. Woo! Anyway, that's a good question. Once again, and remember, the wall is symbolic because a lot of people have to see a materialization of something for them to believe that something is actually working. I know it's stupid, I know it's idiot, but hey, that's how human beings are. You know what I mean? That's how they are. Why do you think people make impulsive big purchases? Because they feel that, I gotta make sure that what I'm doing and all the hard work that I'm doing, I'm living life. I'm doing this. Irresponsible, humongous big purchases is the biggest, worst decision in people's financial lives. You know that? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make people better capitalists out here. That's all. Anyway, good question, by the way, man. And not to mention, I liked your Mexican accent when I think you were talking about the Mexican president. That was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure my brethren of the Hispandex persuasion wouldn't appreciate it, but I thought it was humorous. All right. Anyway, we got the True Capitalist Guitarist, Radio Graffiti.
by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maid over in the antique store. Elijah. Yo, he's so sick and never made it show. So he can never answer yes or no. Oh, Elijah, he never got a kiss. Oh, Elijah, he don't know what he meant. It's any wonder that his face is red. Elijah, that's what he meant.
Man, I'm telling you, I think we got ourselves a guitar battle here. I mean, I think that we even got Godzilla here. Hey, Godzilla, Radio Graffiti, man, what's going on?
Hi.
Talent that's listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, man. A lot of creative people, a lot of intelligent folks, a lot of people with a lot of skills. I really appreciate your patronage, man, and make sure to use that creativity for you, man. Make sure to capitalize on that creativity in your brain. You don't necessarily have to be a rock star to utilize music. I actually believe that music exercises the brain. It kind of puts you in a certain frame of mind, depending on the music, depending on the instruments, depending on the dynamic range of frequency of the sound. I believe that you can put yourself in a better mood or a more somber mood, a more angrier mood because of music. And if you're a creator of music, if you play an instrument, I believe when you play your instrument, you're delving into a part of the brain of creativity. And if you're thinking about something while you're playing a musical instrument, it actually opens horizons that wouldn't be traditionally open if you were just focusing and thinking about a particular subject matter without the instrument or without the influence of music itself. So that's my little quib bit about music. I actually love music, man. I love all kinds of music, by the way. And, since we're talking about music and creativity, I know I've talked about giving people a suggestion of movies, maybe like having a movie type of a segment as it relates to the True Capitalist Radio show on one of these shows. And, I'm a one-man operation, folks. I mean, literally. I'm one man here. There's nobody out here. I don't have any producers. Don't have anybody working for me other than the engineer out here. And the engineer, he's limited, all right? I mean, you know that, engineer. I love you, but you're limited. You know that, right? But, I mean, I appreciate the engineer. I appreciate what he does. But I'm a one-man operation out here. So what I'm going to do right now, since it is a Memorial Day weekend, and I'm sure a lot of people are with their families, I'm going to suggest a movie that is within the realm of family, but at the same time will give you a little bit of how can I put this? It'll give you a little bit of an awareness of the potential of federal government and the presidency and how it is easily and can be easily manipulated under certain circumstances. And it's a little romantic comedy on top of that if you want to show this to your girl or something of that nature, right? I'm talking about this movie called Dave, all right? Now, I know you may think, oh, that sounds like a fruity movie. Let me explain to you what it is. It's starring Kevin Kline, and I know that when I say Kevin Kline, you think Fruit Bowl. But this guy's actually a decent actor, even though he is kind of Fruit Bowl-ish, if you want my personal opinion. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's obviously married to that broad from Fast Times at Richmond High. Remember when, that bam, 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 and she's getting out of the pool. She flashes herself, that inappropriate scene. He's married to that broad, so he's not too fruity. But anyway, look, the bottom line is that it's starring Kevin Kline, all right? And what it is that the president, all right, the president of the United States something happens to the President of the United States and he dies or is in intensive care, completely incapacitated, all right? They find an absolute spot-on look-alike double, which is the Kevin Kline character, and they basically put Kevin Kline as the president because he looks just like the president, and they put him as the president, for Christ's sake, and he's actually taking the duties as the damn president. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to give away what the story is about, and I don't want to, give away what the actual movie's about, but that's the premise of it, all right? I mean, that's the premise of it. Dave is the guy who looks just like the president, and as a result, he has the duty because the president is incapacitated, and I'm not going to give you a reason why he's incapacitated, but he's incapacitated, and now he's taking the role of the president. Now, the movie basically shows that even though he's taking the role of the president and acting like the president, he's not in charge one bit. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically being manipulated by the chief of staff, political consultants, so on and so forth. And, of course, the president's wife, the real president, the guy that Dave goes and impersonates, I mean, he even impersonates the president in front of his wife because apparently him and the wife never talk to each other. The wife is played by Sigourney Weaver. So once again, I mean, if you want to, watch, kind of a tongue-in-cheek, kind of a semi-quasi-romantic comedy, while at the same time understanding how serious the inner workings of the American government could potentially work. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd watch the movie Dave. All right, and this is a family movie. I think that you can watch this at any age, anybody. I can't recollect any like really risque scenes or anything of that nature. It's a family movie. You could show it to the kids. I don't even think the kids will even know what it means, but it's a very, very decent movie. All right, and it's politics. All right, I mean you got it all. You got to bring it all back to politics because remember, folks, politics rules our life. Don't you ever forget it. All right. That's why you got to be so involved in it, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me take another chug of this beer, and we'll take some more callers, for Christ's sake. That was my little movie segment for the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, the movie Dave. So if you, go to your nearest, I don't know, you don't go to video stores anymore. I guess go to whatever content website you can and get it. I think it's a good movie. I think you'll learn a little bit while at the same time being mildly entertained and so on and so forth. All right? Let me take a swig of this beer here. Let me tell you something right now. We need more beer. We need more beer, baby. And you people that are making judgments on me that I may be consuming a little bit too much alcohol, hey, pipe your asses down, all right? It's a holiday, all right? It's a holiday here. Tomorrow, I don't have to wake up early in the morning tomorrow to worry about markets and to worry about, business and so on and so forth. It's Memorial Day, baby. We are honoring our vets, baby. Anyway, let me go ahead and let's get some more beer. More beer! Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, every one of these ones that I'm cracking open, baby, these are pints. This isn't some girly man freaking 12-ounce cans or something, all right? We drink like men over here. Anyway. And seriously, don't be concerned about my alcoholic consumption. I'm an adult. And you see, that's the beautiful part about being free. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. And look, if something happens to me as a result of my alcoholic consumption, whatever results of it, I'm a big boy. I can take it. I may not appreciate it. I may regret it. But that's the beautiful part about being free and about being in charge of one's own decisions. All right? I mean, yeah, do you think I'm going to be kicking myself if I happen to die of cirrhosis of the liver or something? Yeah, sure. But at the same time, I'm a big boy, and even though I may be lying there dying of cirrhosis, I'll remember that, hey, you drank and you had a good time doing it, and that's all there is to it. You made a trade-off, baby. You made a goddamn trade-off. I mean, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that crap? Making a trade-off. Like, look, I'm going to do some dangerous stuff. because it's my right to do so. I can pay for it. I'm a capitalist, and I'm willing to, potentially suffer the ramifications of anything that I do, and so on and so forth. Whatever happened to that crap? Anyway, let me go ahead and take some more callers here. I think we got Karaskin in that. Hey, Karaskin, is that you?
Yep, it's me. Hey,
what's going on, Karaskin, man? How you doing, man?
I have a favor to ask.
What's going on?
Is Masked Pony on the queue? I need to speak to him.
No, unfortunately, Masked Pony's probably doing something with his family. He hadn't even called up today.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I'm going to give a shout-out to Raven Snake, Masked Pony. Oh, another thing. Hey, gee, don't hog up the lines, okay? This is not your time, all right? Get everybody else
man. Oh, man. Hey, Karaskin, you do commissions, right, man?
Yeah, sure.
I may ask you to do a commission, man. I know that you're looking for work and so on and so forth, and I may talk to you, or I may give you some work here. How's that? You open to that?
Okay, sure.
All right, I may pay you in like Bitcoin or something of that nature. You don't mind getting paid in Bitcoin, do you?
Well, I don't know. I only accept PayPal.
You only accept What are you talking? You only accept PayPal? Come on, man. Bitcoin is green. What are you talking about? You only accept PayPal. If I paid you in PayPal, I would freaking dox myself.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about the Bitcoin thing, okay?
All right. Well, do you not know Bitcoin? Is that it? Is it a little confusing to you?
No, it's not that. I know what Bitcoin is. It's cryptocurrency and all that. It's like it's more valuable than real money itself.
It's just you just don't like the fact that if you exchange the Bitcoin to regular money, it's going to cost you, right?
Sort of like that. Or maybe I may be wrong if there are no fees or something, but we'll see.
No, there is no fees, man. All you got to do is get yourself a Bitcoin wallet, and I wouldn't advise you to have your Bitcoin wallet on your computer. So I would go to like Blockchain. Are you familiar with Blockchain?
No, not really, but I'll look it up.
It's free. It's a free Bitcoin wallet. I mean, the only thing that you actually pay for is if you do trading on what is it called? Jesus Christ! What did I just say to you? Blockchain. If you do if you do Bitcoin trading, that's the only thing that costs you. But if you actually make transactions, or if you want to, send Bitcoin, or if you want, I believe if I'm not mistaken, they may charge a small fee to convert regular money into Bitcoin, like regular American currency into Bitcoin. But just to have a Bitcoin wallet, like for instance, if I was going to hook you up with a commission, and I wanted to pay you to send you the money. There's no fee like there is in PayPal. You wouldn't like that. I think there's what is it, 3 or 4 or 5% or something in PayPal? There ain't no percentages in Bitcoin. You send the Bitcoin, it's sent. There is no percentage. The only percentage is if you want to trade Bitcoin for currency or trade currency for Bitcoin. That's all there is the fee for.
I see. I'll look into that.
All right, man. Well, just let me know, and if you can throw me some ideas, I'll. Do you have like open DMs?
Open DMs?
Yeah, on Twitter. No.
Oh, yeah. I think I might open up my DM just for good measure.
All right. Well,
right?
don't do it right now. I'll tweet you in a few days, and I'd like to see some ideas you have as it relates to graphics, as it relates to the show, and I'll give you a payment on it before I use them or do anything of that nature. How about that?
Okay, deal.
Seriously, I mean, if you show them to me via that, I'm not gonna use them unless I pay for them.
Okay, cool.
All right, now I'm gonna pay you through Bitcoin. I'm going to pay you through Bitcoin because, once again, it's anonymous, so I can just send you the money, and the only thing that you know is my Bitcoin number, that address, and that's it. So, you know, I mean, and moreover, you know, that's how you do business. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do this summer is I'm going to sell a widget that's going to raise money for the show, and I'm going to use whatever proceeds that I get from that widget and basically pay people to, you know, for contests. I mean, I'm going to try to make it more lucrative for people to listen to. So that's why I'm saying, you know, we have a bunch of things set forth for the summer, and I know that you're looking for work. You just graduated. I'd like to give you first opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean there.
All right, man. Well, you know, just kick it around a couple of days, and you know, I'll give you a DM here, and you know, let's say about. I don't want to tell you the exact day, so just wait till like about after Memorial Day. Open up your DMs. I'll send you a DM and send me whatever you've got on your, you know, whatever ideas you got. You're a graphics guy. Send some ideas. All right.
Okay. Cool.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, Karaskin. Once again, old friend of the show, Karaskin, and I know he's graduated, and I know that you know, he's looking for a job, having a hard time. It's Obama America, you know what I mean? So yours truly, you know, I'm going to try to give out economic opportunities out here. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what's up. Anyway, we got Raiden Snake, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. It's a pleasure to speak to you again.
Thank you, man. How's it going?
It's all right. I just want to make a quick shout out, but I also want to question something about you. I mean, no, with you, Si. Right. I want to shout out to Kraskin, shout out to everyone in the UK, shout out to everyone, obviously, in the Discord chat, obviously, and also to your good self and the engineer, but also, what are your thoughts on the, the Tories, obviously, going against David Cameron? Obviously, you know, to oust
Am I against the Tories?
No. What I was asking, there was a recent chat about ousting David Cameron because in a vote of no confidence. Just recently.
No, I haven't heard about that. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, put it simple, they don't seem to like David Cameron or what's his name, George Osborne, because of obviously what's going on. And apparently, what they were thinking of is like making him not the leader anymore through a vote of no confidence, and then having a re-election in the autumn.
Wow, that'd be pretty amazing. Now, are they coinciding that particular campaign with the Brexit? I mean, because I know that you got a lot of grassroots out there in Britain trying to handle this Brexit situation. I mean, are they coinciding that with the Brexit campaign?
Yes, exactly the reason.
Unreal, man, unreal. Well, man, let me tell you, that would be a great thing for Britannia. And once again, I am hoping that Britannia pulls itself through this potential Eurocrat invasion of their country. And if anybody can pull through, I think it's Britannia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If anybody can do it, I believe it's Britannia. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much there, Radiant Snake. Let's take a couple more callers here, all right? How about Trump? I'm not even going to say the rest of it. Trump, Radio Graffiti. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! You can feel the fury! Yeah! 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 Look. Do not mix me with freaking girls want to have fun, please. Can you please stop that? Stop it, all right? I don't appreciate that one goddamn bit, all right? Anyway, who else do we got? We got 708 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's G again. I heard what Karaskin said, and I'm sorry you feel that way about me, but hey, other people get in as much as I do, too, and I just try to talk, man. I mean, people shouldn't hate me for that. Other people do the same thing,
I know.
too.
I don't understand why everybody's hating on G, man. He's a nice guy, man. What the hell's the problem? He never says anything wrong. He's just, hey, what's up? It's G. How you doing, Gus? I mean, what the hell's the problem, man? Leave G alone, for Christ's sake. How about Mr. White, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, how you doing, Ghost? I just want to say Operation Barrel Roll is a success. I met a couple people in a couple burn tart groups in Facebook, and it's a success.
No, absolutely, it's a success. I thank you for validating. I'm telling you, we have a lot of people that are involved with the Operation Barrel Roll. I'm not kidding around. All right? That's why I'm advocating that so many goddamn people go out and fucking, excuse me, I didn't mean to curse here. You can tell I'm a little bit freaking buzzing we need to go out here and do this Operation Barrel Roll. We need to do it. You understand? We need to do this damn Operation Barrel Roll. You need to go incognito, double agent style, go into social networks under the moniker Bernie Army, and you go out there and you just spread around this anti-democratic establishment rhetoric via these damn social media sites. And I'm telling you, man, we're going to make the Democrats eat each other, baby. We're going to make them eat each other. I mean, I want to make the political landscape so uncomfortable for the Democrats that it disenchants the whole lot of them, and they don't show up November come general election time, baby. That's what Operation Barrel Roll is all about. And I'm glad that you're saying that it is a success, because I know it's a success. Jesus Christ. Let me make drink, for Christ's sake. I'm stumbling my words, for Christ's sake. It's Memorial Day, all right? It's Memorial Day. That's why I'm encouraging everybody, man. Operation damn Barrel Roll, man. What are you doing? You're a troll. You're trolling. Why don't you troll for a political reason, for Christ's sake? Why don't you make the mainstream media? Why don't you go ahead and puppeteer these goddamn stupid Bernie Sanders imbeciles, for Christ's sake? Troll for a purpose. Troll for a purpose. Troll for a goddamn purpose, you milky lickers. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me tell you something right now, man. I'm going to take a couple more callers here, and then I'm going to get out of here. As you can see, I think I'm slurring my own words here, and I don't necessarily need to be broadcasting under this condition. I don't need to be broadcasting under this condition. So I'm just going to take a couple more callers, and I'm getting the hell out of here. Who the hell else do we got here? We got, who is it? 309 Radio Graffiti.
How you doing, Ghost? It's Jimmy Capitalist, my man. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Jimmy, man? I was reading up on the information you gave, I believe, yesterday about the tampon tax. What a joke.
Oh, yeah, man, it's pretty ridiculous what those Eurocrats are getting up to. But I'd like to elaborate on what your man said earlier. What his name's Raven Snake or Raging Snake or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, I mean, at the moment we've got basically two high-profile camps in the Conservative Party. We've got David Cameron and George Osborne on the pro-EU side, and then on the other side we've got the ex-mayor of London, Boris Johnson, and the Justice Secretary, Michael Gove. As well as that, we've got, other party members from other parties, etc. But, as your man was saying there is rumoured talks of a no-confidence vote going to happen, and David Cameron could possibly be ousted after the EU referendum should we leave the EU.
I mean, that'd be excellent. As a matter of fact, I mean, that would be a cherry on top as it relates to this whole EU debacle because, I mean, Dave Cameron, I thought he was a fiscal responsible candidate when he first came into office, and now that this man is, a Eurocrat, I would definitely, after the EU referendum, vote a no-confidence vote and get him the hell out of here. I mean, is there any other alternative to Dave Cameron?
Most possibly, Boris Johnson, the ex-mayor of London. I voted for David Cameron back. Well, I voted for the Conservative MP back in the 2015 general election there. But I'm a big supporter of Boris Johnson. I'm a big fan of his work in London. I think he's a politician that actually doesn't fit the political correctness mold. He is sort of actually a Donald Trump of the UK, I would suppose. It's slightly toned down, but he, in my opinion, is the most viable candidate for Prime Minister of everybody we have at the minute.
Wow, man. And, Boris Johnson, he's been getting a lot of press as of late. He definitely knows how to use the media of the UK and the international media. What's the viability of his candidacy if David Cameron is voted out? You're there on the ground. You're in the UK region. What's the viability of his candidacy or a potential candidacy?
I mean, from what I can put across, should we leave the EU? I mean, the likelihood is that David Cameron will be voted out as the leader. Whether they'll have just a party leader election for the Prime Minister or a general election again, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how that'll go. However, I'm pretty certain Boris Johnson would end up as the leader of the Conservative Party. He's got the most support. He's the most high-profile member, as opposed to David Cameron and George Osborne at the moment. And being ex-mayor of London, which is a pretty high position to hold, he's now only got an MP seat. So he's open for another big high position. To be fair with you, so I've got his back. I'd be voting for him if he showed up as the leader of the Conservative Party.
Well, at the very minimum, I think that the Conservative Party does need new leadership, and if this can happen, I mean, it's just more optimism to Britannia, in my personal opinion. Anyway, folks, look, it's about 15 minutes until the 4th hour, into the 4th hour. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here on this random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. I definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's a Memorial Day weekend. I know that we probably didn't have the fullest live show capacity, but that's all right, man. I mean, it's the whole purpose of having a random Sunday show, and this is a Memorial Day weekend, and I'm sure that everybody is partaking, at least in America, that is, in the Memorial Day festivities, and I want to once again reiterate the fact that the reason that we're doing this is to commemorate the troops and their sacrifices and what they have done to make sure that our American way of life has sustained itself, has made sure to give itself longevity, so on and so forth. So once again, I implore everybody that's within the sound of my voice, if you are partaking in Memorial Day festivities, the least you can do is, pour your glass, put your glass up and say cheers to the American armed forces that have preserved the American way of life up to this point. And moreover, folks, since we've gotten this news as it relates to the Brexit referendum, if it happens to pass, a no confidence vote for Dave Cameron would be a cherry on top of the damn sundae. You understand? Of the ice cream sundae, a cherry on the top. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And there's just so many things happening. I mean, you can feel it, right, folks? You can feel that this liberalism, this socialism, this communism is starting to fade away. People have gotten burnt by this so much, all right, throughout various facets of the international community that it's coming to a goddamn end, all right? And I'm telling you, the socialism in Europe, this is why you have the migration situation, folks. Do you understand this? The bureaucrats that you gave the socialist power to are the ones bringing in the migration problem to, once again, folks, give low labor, cheap labor to the corporations that are merged with government, and at the same time making sure that they have the political clout to sustain their totalitarianism for a long period of time. I mean, the election of Sadiq Khan in London is proof that this migration situation has a severe political impact on the politics of a domestic population. And that's why I hope that my fellow brethren from Britannia are just as serious as those of us on the Trump train, and they go out there and make sure that this Brexit is a complete and utter success. All right? It's an utter success, baby, all right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, all right? So once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me on this random Sunday edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. Please let everybody know that we are live and in effect every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are going to have a show tomorrow, folks. So, look, most of you all have the day off tomorrow. What the hell are you doing? Stop playing with your Peter Popper. Stop, shoveling food down your gullet like a goddamn garbage disposal. Listen in tomorrow, live, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, baby. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost, baby. Anyway, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, a Memorial Day edition. So don't be a milky liquor. Be there or be square. Let everybody know. Tell your mommy, your daddy, your uncles, your aunts, your granny, your grampy. Hell, let everybody that you're having a goddamn little get-together with tomorrow hear the broadcast. They need a little bit of realism slapped up inside their fat, disgusting, shoveling food down their gullet faces. And that's why I'm encouraging you all to go out and make sure that everybody listens to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all right? And let me tell you, I just believe, I can feel it. I can feel it that the capitalist revolution is overtaking the bureaucracy, the bureaucrats. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. Anyway, once again, participate in Operation Barrel Roll. And if you're not participating in Operation Barrel Roll and you're exerting energy, effort, and energy to troll me, then you're an utter fool. And whatever happens to you, if you're shining shoes, it's because you didn't partake in the political process that everybody else is partaking in, you milky lickers. So anyway, I am out. I am out, baby. I got a decent drunken stupor going on, and I'm going to stumble my ass out to 6th Street. And look, I don't really like East 6th Street, so I'm going to try to stumble my ass to West 6th Street. And I'm going to go out there and continue to do some Miller time, all right? Miller time, baby. Anyway, I'm out of here, all right, folks? Please, tomorrow, same place. Oh, it's not the same place, same time, but 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Follow me on Twitter at politicsghost. I am out. I'm out. Long live the capitalist army, and death to socialism, death to freaking communism, death to feminism, and death to totalitarianism. I'm out of here, baby. Tune in tomorrow, Memorial Day, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't be a milky liquor. Spread it around like wildfire. Spread it around like wildfire. Spread it around like wildfire, you milky lickers. God damn it, I'm out of here. Woo! Even goddamn Templeton is hyped. Are you hyped, Templeton? Are you hyped? He's hyped. Templeton's hyped. Are you hyped? You're hyped. You're hyped. I'm hyped. He's hyped. I'm hyped. I'm out of here, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, milky lickers. Be there, you stupid milky lickers. Be there. God damn it. Yeah.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
It's Flo, and this is my impression of a drill instructor directing a musical. 10 hut! Get those tap heels in line and let me see those jazz hands! Are you bundling your home and auto insurance through Progressive? Can you hear me through those sequins?
Bundle your home and auto through Progressive and save.
Left, and step ball change.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Home insurance provided and serviced by other select insurers.